Furrier Tire and Auto Care. November is here, and if you've got holiday travel plans or you're just trying to cross town through the crazy road construction, Jack Furrier has great news with our biggest rebates of the year. Get back $160 to $220 on all Michelin brand tires, including smooth riding, long-lasting Michelin Defender 2. Check out jackfurriers.com for even more November specials. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the local choice with great service and 14 award-winning locations. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care since 1960, we're here to get you there.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of five-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or royalkia.com.
KCUV Tucson, a Cumulus Media station. The Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Third and 7, Arizona. Fifita back to throw with some time. Waits, goes to the back of the end zone. Got a man over. It is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Geno Richardson, the freshman, hauls it in. And the Wildcats can open up a 2-score lead.
Yes. Richardson on a crossing route in the back of the end zone.
4th down and 14. Minute 15 to go. Arizona leading by 6. Sorsby has to convert. Pressure put on. Sorsby back, pump fake. Trying to go deep down the near sideline, and it's incomplete. And the Wildcats are going to take over. And Arizona is going to leave Cincinnati with a win. That is it. It is over in the Queen City. The Wildcats are kings of the Queen City as they beat the Bearcats of Cincinnati 30-24 today.
I love it. Kings of the Queen City. Your Arizona Wildcats 7-3 on the year. 30-24 the final. Arizona 3 straight victories, building on bowl eligibility and keeping their hopes alive to possibly maybe find a way into the Big 12 championship game. Welcome to the program. I'm David Kelly. We have got you here probably till around 4 o'clock. We can always go longer if you want to dive in and chat about this win tonight. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. I've got my guys. I've got the tight end, Glenn Howe. I've got the captain, Kelvin Efon. Time for top takeaways. Last week, I think Glenn started us off. So, Kelvin, you're up first today.
Hey, I said these cats are learning how to travel. They're learning how to go take care of business on the road, man. Very excited for those guys. I didn't know if they could pull this one out. I didn't think they could pull this one out. I thought that Cincinnati was coming in on a little streak. I thought they were at home. I thought all the advantages went to them. But the Wildcats showed that perseverance of Wildcats of some of the teams from back in the day. I mean, these guys got a chance to legitimately win 10 games. And nowhere in my mind I thought we would be anywhere close to that. Definitely 7 games going to a bowl game. But, hey, as Coach Lloyd said, he said they got many more in them. Coach Brennan. Coach Brennan. Yeah, somebody was here late last night.
We're in the 4th quarter of our game here. It's been a long 24 hours.
Coach Brennan. Yeah, Coach Brennan said he ain't done, and evidently his guys ain't done either.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, this team, that win last week, I think was a pivotal win for them. They won ugly. They understood how to win and finish the game. And these guys, we got some roughnecks on our team, man. We got some guys that are very physical. Our defense and our offense, our guys are playing physical. And that's how we won that game. We played very physical on that game. And the next thing is that you got to give kudos to the coaches, because the guys, there were some guys in there that I didn't even know who were playing. And if you got your second team and third team guys playing at a high level, these coaches are really hammering into them, their technique and all their assignment and alignment. And these guys didn't blink an eye. And they just kept on going.
Well, kudos to Danny Gonzalez today, because he quickly figured out the run game. And to me, that was one of the most important things, because it kind of looked ugly after that second and third series. And it looked like it was going to be a night or afternoon where Cincinnati just rolled through Arizona, much like we had said that they were probably going to try to run it against U of A, but they figured it out, and I think the guy had he had a run of 54 and a run of 39 on the first two of the first three drives, and I don't think he had a run of 10 after that.
Yeah, and it was like they didn't even panic. They didn't panic.
Too early to panic.
I tell you what, though, the offense helped that, because the offense got up a couple touchdowns or got up 10, and I think that took them out of their run game. I think they started trying to play catch up at that time.
Yeah, and also we took control of that game by we sucked the air out of them. I mean, really, by those drives that we had, and we're just converting on those third downs.
Right.
I mean, I think it really kind of demoralized that defense of theirs, of Cincinnati, and the way we did it. And we just did it with such precise. And you got to give Seth Deggy, man. I mean, he was calling some plays today, man.
I mean, they won the 50-50 balls in the passing game. That was huge. Chris Hudson, 8 catches, 123 yards in the contest. You mentioned third down, Glenn. The Wildcats were 8 of 16 on third down in the ball game. I mean, Noah had some huge throws on that final field goal drive there, 3rd and 4 and a 3rd and 5. Cameron Barmore continues to find his way into the conversation. A guy that you mentioned, we've known about him for the last few weeks, but at the beginning of the season, we didn't know who he was. And he has just continued to find a way to make big catches at that tight end spot. 4 catches for 31 yards, a couple to move the chains, and another young guy, Gio Richardson, who at the beginning of the season, he was on the field, but he wasn't necessarily making a name for himself per se, and he's had some big catches in the last few weeks as well. So I mean, just a really, really good all around performance. And again, the field goal game was ugly early, but
give him some credit.
Give Brent credit for sticking with it.
Yeah, sticking with it,
man.
And giving him 51.
I thought the field goal at the end of the first half, that was the right decision to take the points in that situation. Wasn't the prettiest kick, but it gave that kid some confidence. Hey, that's the epitome of red line. When it wasn't good early, it was horrible early, but you stuck with it and made 3 field goals to give your team a 6-point win on the road.
And I don't know if you saw when he came out for that 51. The last one, he didn't look too confident. I was like, I said, man, I don't know if he looked that confident.
You go back to last week when he thought he was going to have to go in and kick the game winning. I mean, there was a shot of him on the sideline, and he was like doing the deep breath. Like,
it was like, hey, but he came through.
Yeah,
that thing could have went 60.
Yeah,
it was a great kick, and kudos to the offense lotto coming in again and performing. The guys are just, I mean, It didn't panic. I love this,
That was-
the atmosphere of this team.
I think this probably was their definition of red line. Because I've been trying to wait to see the red line.
Yeah.
And that
It's redlining today.
that was red lining.
Yep.
They were red lining. Now you're gonna hear me say red line now.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that before. I was like red line, but I feel it now because now these guys are all doing it. What's the last thing they say? They doing it without requirement.
Unrequired.
Unrequired.
Unrequired. That's how. Hey, and I tell you somebody else. That 43, that Johnson
Yeah.
boy. Oh my God. He was.
Did you see how he got up on that tip?
The one where he tipped the first,
Yeah.
and then he get like a pick or two.
Yeah,
Like,
he
he
got
got
a pick
of
when he
his
came
own.
back, and he knew he was going to get
all
that
over the
pick.
place.
Yeah, he was like, whoa.
He was definitely the MVP of the defense
Yeah.
today. Some of them
Yeah,
hits, some of them
absolutely.
hits, clean hits like that where you knocking dudes down.
Did you see
that
the
was
tackling?
very
the
Brandon
tackling.
Sanderish.
Yeah, the tackling that we did.
Man, it was some
The
hits.
tackling in the open field, and
That
when they
looked like-
did those screens and they got out,
Yeah.
they just smacked
I mean,
them.
it was like 5 or 6 guys. I mean, just it was swarmish.
Yep.
Let's just say that.
Yep.
There we go. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290, the number to get in on the program. All right, we're going to take one call before we go to break because Scott's been hanging on a long time. You're on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day after a 30-24 win by the Wildcats over Cincinnati.
Well, he's actually doing a great job so far. And think of it, the BYU call went against us in overtime. Think of it, we could be up there going to the championship game, and they need to pay Gonzalez and the other guy from leave. You know, I say they need to pay them some money and stuff so they won't leave. Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for the call there, Scott. Yeah, there's no question.
And,
I think
and all
there's
those
a lot of
people-
guys earning raises.
and all those people that talking about Brent Brennan, and that's like the guy is just, he's putting this team together and he's keeping them together and they're believing the team. It all comes from the head, man. It comes from the head. And all these guys, and you surround yourself with good people that believe in what you believe. This is what happens. This is what happens. And I'm telling you, I'm going to say it all week. I'm going to try to get on somebody else's, anywhere, on TV or anywhere. If we don't fill that stadium up on Saturday for Baylor, it's just ridiculous. I'm just be appalled.
I'm not even going to go there because
Yeah,
I think
I'm
we
going to
know
go there.
what's going to
I'm
happen.
going to go there because it's ridiculous. These kids deserve that, especially these seniors.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, if anything for the seniors, support the seniors for sure. All right, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. It is Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. We're going to get our first break of the evening in. We want to hear from you. We're streaming this show right now live on Twitch. We are also on YouTube for video. You can listen to the show at wildcatsradio1290.com. Download our app. Our app slaps. We have all kinds of previews and everything else for you in terms of Arizona football, basketball, and all the other sports as well. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Arizona goes down to the Queen City and is coming back kings after a 30-24 win. Much more coming up for you. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Tired of your old ride acting like that one uncle who never starts on time? Trade him in at the Red Tag event at O'Reilly Used Cars. We've got Red Tag inventory and pricing on reliable pre-owned Chevys, trucks, and SUVs, and yes, we have inventory. Get Red Tag O'Reilly pricing and save big with holiday deals so good, even Santa's trading in his sleigh. Ho, ho, ho. Find us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or shop 24/7 at O'Reilly.com. O'Reilly Used Cars. Together, let's drive.
Hey, man. Yeah, it's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions, and for most, it's a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit KaiserGarage.com to learn more.
We are the rush, the pulse, the thrill you didn't see coming. Welcome to Club Soul at Casino del Sol, where Tucson's best just got better. Join Club Soul today and get $20 free play. That's right, your first play is on us. Play, earn, and unlock exclusive rewards that take your experience to the next level. More thrills, more perks, more of what makes Casino del Sol unforgettable. We are Club Soul, only at Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. November is here, and if you've got holiday travel plans or you're just trying to cross town through the crazy road construction, Jack Furrier has great news with our biggest rebates of the year. Get back $160 to $220 on all Michelin brand tires, including smooth riding, long-lasting Michelin Defender 2. Check out jackfurriers.com for even more November specials. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the local choice with great service and 14 award-winning locations. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care since 1960. We're here to get you there.
Our Window Depot postgame coverage of Arizona football is just getting started. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The postgame show is brought to you by Advantage Air and Mechanical, Cactus Auto Company, Casino del Sol, Done Right Services, Drain Masters, First Chiropractic, Idaho Central Credit Union, Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, Royal GMC, Buick and Cadillac, Royal Kia, Royal Jaguar Land Rover, The Window Depot, Acclaim Drain and Plumbing Solutions, Bear Down Roofing, Dorado Rock, Essential Pest Control, Goodfellas AC, Hughes Federal Credit Union, Johnson Manley Company, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived.
Hi, I'm Lisa Chastain. No one should go hungry, especially at Thanksgiving. That's why Gospel Rescue Mission is hosting our annual Thanksgiving Blessings event. Join us on Wednesday, November 26th for a home-cooked Thanksgiving meal. Also, clothing, haircuts, additional resources, and life-changing opportunities. Celebrate the holidays with us, because Thanksgiving is better when we share it together. Visit grmtucson.com to learn more.
The cold Arizona nights are here. Is your furnace ready? For just $59, Rightway is offering a complete system tune-up, ensuring your furnace runs efficiently to keep your home comfortable all season long. Routine maintenance is key to avoiding costly breakdowns. And with over 11,000 5-star Google reviews, you can trust Rightway to get the job done right. Plus, we'll include a free carbon monoxide test for your peace of mind. Call Rightway today at 520-640-2665 or visit us at rightwayac.com for your $59 complete system tune-up.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. In the top-rated Vail School District, Rockin' K is close to work, shopping, and services. Tour 18 model homes by top-tier builders, offering move-in ready homes and special incentives. LiveRockingK.com. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Hi, this is Tim Couch, retired NFL quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, partner at Meridian Wealth Management, and proud member of Meridian's Tucson Advisory Business Council. It's my favorite time of year, college football season. I've always been a proud Wildcat. As our firm has grown in Tucson with Ruben and Natalie Fernandez, I now cheer on 2 Wildcats every year. My alma mater of Kentucky, of course, and our U of A Cats. Here's to a great football season, and go Cats.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Gameday postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now, back to your host, David Kelly, the tight end, Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifon.
This is for you, Glenn.
We got some rough
Play fake, so speed to throw on first down, throws downfield, and it's tipped and intercepted. The Wildcats with the ball the other way, down to the 25-yard line, and Arizona will take over. What a great start. And I believe that was Javion Cole who made the pick. It was, and they'll put Jennings in motion. Sorsby back to throw, fires, going to go deep downfield, and that ball is going to be caught.
Picked off.
No. Are they going to say pick?
It's a pick.
It is a pick. Okay. Sorry, I was waiting to see who came away, and it was Dalton Johnson on the interception.
I'm telling you, on both sides of the ball, our receivers, they were trying to jam our receivers to be real physical with them, and we out-physicaled them to get to the ball. So it was really an all-out physical game for us today. And I'm proud of our guys, man. I'm proud of our guys because they
swinging.
Yeah, they came out swinging. They came out, they did what they had to do, and it was like a business trip. Get in and get out.
A winning business trip for your Arizona Wildcats, 30-24 over the Cincinnati Bengals. MC Light, got to get a roughneck. We got some roughnecks, like Mr. Glenn Howe said over there. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Some numbers just to throw out at you. Arizona finished with 475 total yards in the game, 344 for Cincinnati. Cincinnati was just 3 of 12 on third down in this game. The Wildcats had the ball for 13 and a half more minutes in this game
and they
than the Cincinnati Bearcats.
They only had 54 plays. We had 70.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they were almost like in a panic mood.
Keep away.
Yep, keep away. That's what we talked about in the pregame, is keep it away from so they would panic. And then Sorsby, that guy hasn't thrown a pick in, 10 years?
Yeah. Well, I tweeted at halftime. I said he's not going to beat them. I just didn't feel like Brendan Sorsby was going to beat them. If the Wildcats could control the run game, he wasn't going to be the one to beat them. And that's what they did. I mean, up until those last two drives, maybe considering that they were off the field, they shouldn't have been worn out at that point, but they rolled up those last two drives of 12 plays to get their final 10 points. But Noah Fifita not allowing them to get a lot of time left on that final drive. And I love we heard, and we'll go back and we'll play this cut later, but I love Danny Gonzalez said this week, I don't like to play prevent defense.
Yeah.
We're going to be aggressive, and he stayed aggressive on that last drive. I love that.
He was rushing 5-6 guys, and coming out, and we knew that we had a wounded. Hey, we had blood in the water.
Yeah, because Sorsby
was wounded. He was wounded, and the blood was in the water. The Sharks were coming, and they just came after because they knew he couldn't move.
Yeah. All right, let's hear from our guy Paul in Phoenix. You're on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the postgame show.
Somebody needs a nap, and it's me. Wait, I'm sorry. David and Glenn and Kelvin need naps also.
I did not sleep. Just so you're Paul, because I was wired. I'm always wired after these days, and so to think that I was actually going to lay down and go to sleep in between shows was never ever going to happen. So I took a 50-minute nap right before kickoff. I finally got a chance to lay down about 9:05. And my alarm went off at 10 o'clock, and I was right back up again. So I got about 55 minutes in. But yeah, I did not sleep between the end of the basketball postgame show and the beginning of the football pregame show.
And you know what? Isn't it great to be a Wildcat fan, Arizona Wildcat fan? It's great. I mentioned to you on the phone, I think it's important that we ask Noah. Noah's got to buy his wide receivers and tight ends. Happy Meals.
Yeah.
They all get Happy Meals because let me tell you what, he made great passes. They made as good, if not better, catches. And I can't help but be proud of all those kids. The whole receiving room, they just wow. I mean, I think there were how many drops? Maybe there were 2, maybe 3 actual drops. But I mean, come on. He threw 73% of his passes were complete. That's great. I mean, holy mackerel. Now, the other thing I'm going to ask you guys, and this may take something, you may already have it, but I like doing the Danny Gonzalez thing. So aside from those first 2 touchdown drives that Cincinnati got early on, right?
Yeah.
How many yards were those 2 drives, and then how many yards did they have the rest of the game? You know what I mean? And Coach Gonzalez probably tell you it was probably less than 200 yards.
Those 2 drives, those were total 11 plays, 149 yards for those 2 drives. Then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next 5 drives totaled 41 yards. And then the second and we just mentioned the field goal and the touchdown drive, the 2 12-play drives at the end were 141 yards total. And then the last drive was only -4.
Like Scott, the first caller, said, I agree. Let's give Coach Gonzalez, Coach Nagy, let's give them a little pay raise, a little pay bonus, whatever. Good for them. They deserve it. It was fun. I tell you what, I don't even want to get into the mathematics of, well, if this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, and we can somehow still stay alive. It would be fun,
Baylor.
but I'm not even sure if I want to go there.
Let's just beat Baylor and get to the Territorial Cup game.
So you start.
Thank you, Glenn. You're right. Or I don't know if that was Kelvin. Thanks, guys. You're right.
Glenn. But what I was going to say was, now we got to watch it. Now we win too much. Win too much, then you're going to lose your guy, Coach G, for sure. I'm telling you right now. I've been hearing that head coach speak all year. I've been hearing it all year.
But Coach loves the 520. We need to somehow we need to get the 520 shirts. Like he told the story about that shirt that he wears at his press conference. How it was made up just for him. You can't buy it anywhere. I think somebody's got to step up and do a fundraiser for that, and put all the money on behalf of Coach G and do it. That'd be great. So, but guys, what a great day to be a Wildcat. Last night, today, and you know what? Let's keep it going all the way through Wednesday, and it's fun. It's fun, guys. Get some rest after this. You guys deserve it. You guys just did a great job. And thanks for waking me up this morning early.
Hey, Paul, wait, Paul, don't go anywhere. Yeah. We might have to make this a tradition now. Let's head back down to Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati.
Okay. Let's do it.
Love this team, man. Now, a couple things, okay? Number 1, 7 ain't enough for me. Now, let me talk about a guy that had a unique effort today. He was on an island all night. All night. Michael Dansby, get up. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, how about Michael Dansby? The ball he knocked out on that long pass that looked like it was going to be a completion, and he just brought the claw down.
Stay with it, man. Finish the play.
Yeah, they're playing it, guys. You know what? Let's do this. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Bear down. Get some rest. You guys got a lot of work to do next Saturday. You got work to do Wednesday and then Saturday. How about
Wednesday, there we go. On to UConn.
We're moving it.
Paul, appreciate
guys,
it, brother.
Bear down.
Thank you. Paul in Phoenix. Always great to hear from him.
Which team is going to be in class on Monday more, the football team or the basketball team?
Everybody's going to be in class.
Everybody's going to be in class.
You winning, you walking around, you don't even wear a hat. You don't even wear a hat. You walking through there, smiling.
There's going to be some serious attendance on Monday.
They're going to be hanging out at the student union.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the only bad thing is that we came out of this one a little bit banged up, a little bit more banged up than we were going in. Max Harris did not play in the ball game due to his injury last week. Myron Robinson, his replacement, went out. Tristan Bounds went out. Javion Cole, after that first interception, went out. So again, but like Glenn said, some of those guys were stepping up. That meant more playing time for guys like Michael Dansby. We've seen him come in before when Javion Cole has had to go out, and he made a big play, man. That's absolutely what you love to see. And we mentioned Cameron Barmore in that first segment, man, just continues to step up at that tight end position alongside Sam Olsen and making a big catch on a third down there late for him. Luke Wysong, that was the only ball that concerned me, was that throw to Luke Wysong.
Oh, my God.
Was like,
I thought that was pick
six. Man, I don't know how he got that one in there. I have no idea how he got that ball to Luke Wysong in there, but thank goodness that he did, because that could have been a complete disaster if he had not. All right, Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Much more coming up for you here. We want to hear from you, 520-848-1290. Get in on the program. You can call us. You can text us. You can leave us a message on any of our social media platforms as well. And we'll dive into whether or not we beat the book, our plays of the game. We'll get a scoreboard, and hopefully we'll hear some post-game comments as well from the fellas down in Cincinnati. Much more coming up for you straight ahead. You are listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
At Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, we know your home is more than four walls. It's where family gathers and comfort matters most. During the month of November, with the purchase of a new HVAC system, we'll include a free water heater or take $1,000 off your installation. It's our way of helping keep your home cozy, efficient, and worry-free. Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, where home wellness begins.
Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Ready to update your kitchen, create a spa-inspired bathroom, or a backyard oasis? Put the equity in your home to work for you with a home equity line of credit from Hughes. Borrow between $10,000 and $250,000 and enjoy flexible terms and no prepayment penalties. With Hughes Federal Credit Union's one-rate guarantee, there's no switching rates based on your credit score. All our members get our same low rate. Learn more at hughesfcu.org/HELOC. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Certain restrictions apply.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
At the Window Depot, builders and contractors don't wait weeks. You get what you need today. Factory direct windows, doors, cabinets, countertops, it's all in stock and ready to go at wholesale prices. Whether you're tackling a remodel or a multifamily project, we've got job site quantities and no membership required. Our windows are proudly manufactured and assembled in Arizona with small business service and big box selection. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of five-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
There's never a good time for plumbing issues.
No.
Honey, my parents are here.
Oh, man.
Don't worry. With Drain Masters in Tucson, not only do you get local, professional, full-service plumbing with 24/7 scheduled or emergency service, you get a lifetime transferable warranty on all house water repiping. So this...
They brought my aunts and uncles, too.
...is gonna be fine. Drain Masters, we do it all. And now offering financing. Solid service, fair price, guaranteed. DrainMastersTucson.com.
It's your time to shine. This is Desert Diamond Casino, the spot with Arizona's only hometown sportsbook, the hottest slots and tables, and off-the-charts energy you won't find anywhere else. Here, there's always a fun-filled, action-packed, downright unforgettable night right around the corner. So let your hair down, turn the sparkle all the way up. It's time to live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino.
An enterprise of the Donna Ogden Nation.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or royalkia.com.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rockin' Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rockin' Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
Every day is a balancing act, with work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step, and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU. We're a credit union that has been helping members achieve financial success since 1940. In fact, we put member success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tucson. Join us, ICCU.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Moving right to left. And Fifita with the hand clap. He'll take it and hand off. That's Mahdi. Hold 20, 10. Touchdown, Arizona. Is Mahdi. Blew through a big hole down the right side. Untouched into the end zone. And the Cats lead at 6-0.
Man, that was a big first scoring opportunity for the Arizona Wildcats coming off the interception, the tip drill interception. Dalton Johnson tips it up. Javion Cole comes down with it. And the Wildcats take it right in to strike first and take a quick 7-0 lead. They would fall down 14-7, but they would battle back and battle back. Took a lot of field goals in this game, probably more than you would have liked to have taken, but they were able to break through with touchdowns in the second half of the game, and they win it by a score of 30-24 over the Cincinnati Bearcats, who were 7-2 with just one loss in Big 12 play coming into this game today. They now have a second Big 12 loss. They'll probably fall out of the top 25, but they are still in contention for an opportunity to play in the Big 12 championship game. 520-848-1290 is the number. We are now streaming the show on our Instagram page. So head on over to Wildcats Radio 1290, our Instagram page, and you can interact with the show that way as well. The runners in the game today, guys, we mentioned last week, 15 carries for 139 yards between the three. Today, they had 31 carries between the three of them. 13 for Kedrick Ricino, 11 for Quincy Craig, and 7 for Mahdi. So 31 carries and let's see, 200 yards.
200.
Yeah.
200 yards between the three running backs and 2 touchdowns today.
Absolutely. Great running back by committee.
Effort. Yes. Great group effort. Man.
I mean, that's really good. I mean, you know, and every time they come off the field, everybody's showing love. And I love that. Yeah, because sometimes you get that slant eye. I ain't gonna lie. I did that when I was in junior college when I was playing tight end, and I was like, when I first started playing, I was like, man, that dude, I should be playing, man. I'm like, I've been there. But you know what? You got to be able to be a good teammate.
Yeah, and I'll say this: the common denominator between all these guys, transfers.
Yeah.
Guys that was looking for other situations to be a part of something bigger. You look at Kedrick situation where he was just playing special teams. He just wanted to get some carries.
Yeah.
You go from getting 0 carries, not even getting a chance to get the ball, playing all special teams, to 5 is better than none.
Yeah.
So I think, and then when you look at Quincy Craig, he's at Portland State. He want to play at a higher level. He's not going to get 20 carries a game.
Mm-hmm.
And the same with Ismail coming out of Texas State. Want to be in a bigger program. So. Of course, everybody dreams of the 20 carries a game or whatnot. But and I was telling Glenn, I say, man, it'd be tough for a big-time running back to want to be, in a situation like that. But, at the end of the day, though, man, being a chance to be a part of something special where you're able to turn around a program, sometimes that's, bigger than those little personal sacrifices.
Total yards in terms of the rush game today for the Arizona Wildcats, 42 carries, 181 yards total. The individual numbers went like this. Kedrick Reesino, 13 carries, 94 yards. He had a touchdown. Quincy Craig, 11 carries for 52 yards. I just love Quincy's balance, man.
Yeah.
He just has a great balance in the hole.
I mean, he's right off the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, he's very low. I was talking to my son, and I told my son, I said, I say he's a little taller than you. My son said, no, he isn't. He's tough. He's a little bowling ball, man. He's tough to get down, man.
And he does that drill when he puts the hand on the ground, and you do the circle with the ball.
Right.
He does that all the time on a lot of carries.
I was a 6'1" running back. I couldn't do that very well.
Yeah,
It's
that's
real
tough.
low to go.
Yeah.
But the shorter guys, they always put their head down and kept going. You're like, what was that?
Yeah.
Well, and that's what he did last week to get that big 11-yard gain at the end of the game against last week in the win over I can't remember who we played last week. It was
we played Kansas.
Kansas, thank you, Kansas. And then Ishmael Mahdi finished 7 carries and 50 yards on the game. So a great job by all 3 of those guys to get it going. And then Noah Fifita also carried the ball in this ball game. He had 9 carries for 24 yards or 13 yards gain, but he lost some yardage on the sacks in this contest.
Absolutely.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't like him running. I don't like him running. Only run when you have to. But he ran, he got that first down, and on the scramble, and then he's always turning the same way. He's got to start turning.
He turns left.
Yes, he's got to
spins
start
out
turning
left.
the other way and learning to do that, because I think that will throw off the defense, because I think people are going to be really kind of conscious of that, because he's doing that all the time.
Well, a lot of time what it is, they spin back out that way. You don't go to the side that you can see. You step up in the pocket that way, and you kind of spin out the other way. But no, man, I thought he did a good job running the ball. I think with him, the few times that he do run the ball, it also makes the defense have to recognize that he will run. So you have to keep guys on the backside watching for the run, because he can pick up yards with his legs.
He had that one spin out where he hit Chris Hudson over the middle for 25 yards on the 3rd and 19. That was a big play, obviously, early in the contest to keep an important drive alive, to go down and get that field goal, which made it 14-10. They did have some issues early in the game in the red zone, some negative plays and some penalties down there. Kind of early on, it kind of reminded me of the early part of the season where they would get down there and things would kind of short circuit offensively. But again, it's a long game, and they were able to overcome those things later on. And Noah missed a couple throws down there as well to have to settle for some field goals and field goal attempts, but they were able to kind of power through it. And the defense is what it is. I mean, it's been this way all season long for this defense, going all the way back to camp. I mean, anybody that we told you right from the get-go that this was going to be a good defense, and they've gone out there and proved it every single game. The last thing I tweeted was, "Okay, Danny, it's time to put up or shut up. Time to put up or shut up, because if y'all give this away now, I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else.
No, yes, you would. I would want him to draw up them X's and O's he was talking about. You would have to draw them up.
Yep.
I'm like, now let me see, Daddy.
And you got to give some creativity to Daggy, man, because that one triple lateral in reverse.
The flea flicker that lost 2 yards.
But if he would have been closer to the doggone line, to the sideline, they had 4 or 5 guys lined up ready to go, and that would have been gained about 20 yards.
So
in
in
other words, he was too close to Noah.
In other words, it was a flea flicker screen pass.
Yes, and he was too close. He should have been right behind where those guys were, and they would have been gone.
I don't know that I've ever seen a flea flicker lose yardage.
Yeah,
but I did say
that was. But I tell you, I think the guy that receiving the ball should have been a little bit further towards the sideline, and he would have, because that guy would have never got around those guys that were there. There was 5 or 6 guys there lined up.
All right, let's hear from Andy. You're on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the postgame show.
Great day for U of A football. That team, the Bearcats, they look really big. They look on the TV. They look humongous. I don't know if you guys had that same impression, but just the eye test, they were a big team. And 2 things. It's hypothetical, but we went out. Is the Holiday Bowl the highest bowl that you think we could get? And will we ever be ranked?
Well, I think if you beat Arizona State, if you went out and beat Arizona State, I could see this team sneaking into the top 25, yes. And I do believe you are correct, because Arizona, we are all still tied to the Pac-12 Legacy Bowls. And I think the Holiday Bowl is the highest bowl, but I don't even know if you could get to that game. But you would have to, I think if you finished in front of Arizona State, you would have to finish being that first team not in the playoff or the New Year's Six. You could probably still play your way into a New Year's Six situation where you're going to, I don't know the structure this year off the top of my head, but you could get into a Fiesta Bowl or a Rose Bowl or one of those that's not associated with the playoff this year. But yeah,
I appreciate it.
Other than that, the Holiday Bowl would be the next one on the pecking order.
Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate
it, Andy. Thank you for the call. I wouldn't mind a trip to San Diego. My wife was actually going through old pictures this week as she continues to purge, and she was like, "Oh, these were the pictures from I think it was 2010 that we went to the Holiday Bowl and played Nebraska." We had our Holiday Bowl pictures from 2010.
Yeah, the Holiday Bowl would be good.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
right
that.
now they got a Sun Bowl versus SMU.
Yeah.
That wouldn't, SMU. I mean, Sun Bowl. I mean, that's your game. That's your game, Glenn. Right?
Yeah, Sun Bowl.
This is El Paso.
Yeah, El Paso.
We might have to make that a question of the day this week. Sun Bowl or Holiday Bowl, which would you prefer? I think everybody would prefer to go spend some time in San Diego. Nothing against El Paso. All right, let's find out if we beat the book today.
Did the Cats beat the spread? It's time to find out how we bet the book and if we beat the book. Bet the Book is sponsored by Casino del Sol. Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
Arizona was a 6-point underdog in this game today. They would win this game 30-24, so they win by 6 points. Glenn Howe had U of A and took the 6 points, so he's cashing a ticket on the spread today. Kelvin and I took Cincinnati and laid the 6 points, so we're both losers there. However, the game comes in at 30-24, so that's 54. The over-under was 56.5, so it's under today. And
I thought it was 50.
It was 56.5. Sorry, guy. Sorry. So Kelvin and I had the under. Glenn had the over, so everybody has one winning ticket and one losing ticket today. It is a push for us all.
Bet the Book is sponsored by Casino del Sol. Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us at that number. You can text us at that number. We've got much more coming up for you straight ahead. Hopefully some reaction from down in Cincinnati from the fellas and the head coach, Brent Brennan. Wildcats knock off Cincinnati by a score of 30-24. They're 7-3 now on the season. They are 4-3 in the conference. And let's just kind of take a look at where the standings are right now on your Goldberg and Osborne scoreboard. As of the moment, Arizona is still in 7th place with that 4-3 record. Texas Tech 6-1, BYU 5-1. BYU also playing tonight. Houston 5-2, Arizona State 5-2, Cincinnati 5-2. Utah 4-2, and then you've got both Arizona State and Kansas State at 4-3. Baylor is 3-3. We'll see what their record ultimately is coming in here, because I believe they are playing in action tonight. We'll have all of those scores coming up for you a little bit later on your scoreboard. Get a break in here. Come back with a whole lot more keys to the game and taking your calls, text, and messages. 520-848-1290. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Wildcats knock off Cincinnati 30-24. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Broadway in Tucson presents the 20th anniversary season featuring 7 Tucson premieres, including Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Hell's Kitchen, Moulin Rouge, The Wiz, Back to the Future, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and more. Secure your signature season tickets today and get the best seats at the lowest prices. Visit BroadwayInTucson.com and secure your 2025-2026 season tickets today.
Get your backyard summer ready with a custom pool from First Choice Pools. A backyard oasis built around you. First Choice is a full-service builder of beautiful in-ground pools and backyard designs for years of staycations. If you want to dive in this summer, now is the time to visit TucsonPoolBuilder.com. First Choice Pools for installs, renovation, remodeling, and repair. Get started today at TucsonPoolBuilder.com. Ask about our 60-day pool. To be summer ready, First Choice is the only choice.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
At Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, we know your home is more than 4 walls. It's where family gathers and comfort matters most. During the month of November, with the purchase of a new HVAC system, we'll include a free water heater or take $1,000 off your installation. It's our way of helping keep your home cozy, efficient, and worry-free. Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, where home wellness begins.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
If you could rewind 10 years, what would you do differently? Buy Apple stock at $20? Skip the Ghost Pepper Challenge? Maybe even rethink the skinny jeans. Nate here, owner of Blue Sky Pest Control. Some regrets are harmless, termite damage isn't. You can't go back in time, but you can keep termites from eating your future. Call Blue Sky Pest Control today for your free termite inspection. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, pests.
JT Auto, where customers are family. Trust your vehicle to JT Auto professional and reliable automotive repair and maintenance services. JT Auto is conveniently located off Fort Lowell and Country Club. Open Monday through Friday. JT Auto is a full-service auto shop with satisfaction guaranteed, offering you the best in tires and wheels, auto repair, oil changes, computer diagnostics, suspension and brake service, and heating and AC. Bring your car to JT Auto, where customers are family. 623-7066. That's 623-7066.
Looking for quality windows without the wait? Come to the Window Depot. We carry a huge selection of Milgard windows, in stock now and ready for pickup. Need something custom? No problem. From new construction to full home replacement, we'll help you order the perfect Milgard windows built to fit your space, style, and budget. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the Window Depot makes it easy to get the windows you need fast. Visit thewindowdepot.com to find a location near you and see why we're your Milgard window experts.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Advantage Air Mechanical, the team you can trust. Call 792
When it comes to the comfort and indoor air quality of your home and office, Advantage Air Mechanical has you covered. Breathing healthy air and having reliable air conditioning is important. If you or someone you know is in need of air conditioning services or a new system installation, we are here to help. Advantage Air Mechanical, 792-9400. AZROC 214570.
Discover your perfect vehicle at Cactus Auto, Tucson's trusted destination for certified pre-owned cars for over 30 years. They offer a wide range of certified pre-owned vehicles featuring the brands and models you love. Their finance experts are here to provide you with top dollar trade-in offers and help you find the best financing options, regardless of your credit history. With approved credit, enjoy no payments for up to 90 days. Trust Cactus Auto for quality, affordable pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, all backed by incredible savings and a 7-day exchange guarantee. Visit cactusauto.com.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. 6 model homes are now open to tour at Del Webb at Rockin' K. Here, life is about more than just beautiful homes. It's about the experiences waiting outside your front door at this new 55-plus active adult neighborhood. LiveRockingK.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
So 2 men left, one to the right. Fifita back to throw. He's going to fire the pass down the far side. And that ball is going to be caught out at midfield for an Arizona first down. Chris Hunter, another spectacular catch. First down, Wildcats. Fifita will take the snap, and he'll hand off. And there's open field running. Down to the 35 is Ricino to the 25, to the 20, 10, 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 50-yard run for Ked Ricino, and the Wildcats take the lead.
That's a big-time play. Kedrick Ricino just busts out right up the middle of the field, and then he breaks it to the outside. He has a blocker in front of him, and he just kind of cruises into the end zone, and getting some great blocks all the way down the field.
And Chris Hunter, who had made the dramatic 50-50 ball catch just the play earlier, was the one down there doing the blocking for Ked Ricino on that run.
Yeah, he was doing it. He was doing like a screen, like he was playing basketball. He was screening up, you know. But that was a great play, and you know what? He could have pushed that guy in the back and could have had a flag.
Coach Tommy, I guarantee you, Coach Tommy would have been rewinding that back. That's a champion.
Yeah.
That's a championship play right there. That's the way you be unselfish. You unselfish. Yeah, that's beautiful right there, man.
Great stuff for sure, man. Again, we mentioned there were a number of 50-50 balls in this ball game. Chris Hudson caught several of those back shoulder throws from Noah Fifita to his wide receivers, like we talked about with Paul. I mean, the guys made some catches in this ball game when they absolutely had to, and the timing. Again, I've said it for weeks now. The timing is just there now. The timing that wasn't necessarily there early in the season, and even Seth talked about it, how that's been, Noah's kind of trusting the system now, and he understands it, and that was all going to be a part of the process. That doesn't mean that people were wrong for pointing out early on that, hey, it wasn't working at times. But it was going to take some time for them to get it together, and they have found a little bit more of that time. It doesn't mean they're not going to miss some. He overthrew Spivey on the one end zone ball, and you're gonna have some of those. But overall, the timing with Noah and the receivers is very, very good right now.
Yeah, well, I'll say it. I think it took him a year because last year he didn't quite get it dealing with the coaching change. I thought that had a lot to do with it. I was telling guys, it's like bringing a stepdad in to a new family. And you didn't necessarily pick him, right? And so I just think that now he's bought into everything. I mean, you even hear when the offensive coordinator, I don't want to mess his name up, right? Daggy. Daggy keeps saying, he when he goes through the progressions, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, because he had a lot of success before he got here. And sometimes when you have success before coaches get here, you think you know already. I already know what to do. I don't really need to be coached up. But the reality is you need to be coached up in the system of what we're doing, and you need to believe and go through the progressions of the read that we ask you to do. And you could just see that he's buying in. And with his buy-in, you see the receivers and everybody else buying in, and it's all coming together.
520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Let's chat with Howie. You're on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Gameday, the postgame show.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're good, Howie. How are you?
Good, Howie.
Hey, it's a great day to be a Wildcat, or a great weekend to be a Wildcat fan. That win over UCLA. And today, it's pretty darn good. The football thing, it was kind of strange. I started watching that game, and it was like Cincinnati had watched some earlier games of Arizona where teams would just run on us, and they would have success. And they were having success, but they didn't stick with their game plan, and they started throwing the ball, and it was mediocre. And Arizona, on the other hand, if they could, the way I look at it is if they can move Noah out of the pocket, it's tremendous because he has great vision then of the field. And I heard he's a pretty smart, intelligent kid. And that's what happened in the second half, They got him moving around a little more, and it was just a weird game, but it ended up being real good for Arizona, the way the end of it, the result.
Well, guys, I want to ask the fellas this. What did you guys see? What changed in your mind in terms of them stopping the run from that second and that third drive where they just were slicing and dicing us like Swiss cheese out there?
I think they stood up some guys and gave a little confusion up front, and then sometimes they went to four guys on the front.
Yes,
they went to four guys on the front, and so that gave them probably a little bit more humans in there. We need some more guys in there.
It's one of the things I wanted to see was more bodies.
Yeah, more bodies in there, and I think that the linebackers just tackled well, and we just tackle really good, man.
Oh, and let me tell you what else I saw. You want to know? Did you hear Coach say who did he let Sang bear down? Dansby. Why? Because he was on an island. That means that they had 8 in the box.
Yep.
And that's the way that they stopped that run. They didn't need the extra safety over the top. That's why you saw Johnson down in the run all the time, because you could add that extra guy because you had DBs out there holding it down on the perimeter. So you can't forget about those guys. A lot of times we think about the linebackers and the D linemen, but if you don't shut down those passing angles.
If you don't have a lockdown.
Yes, sir.
If you don't have a lockdown, you can't do that.
Can't commit those extra guys to the box.
Yeah. Glenn, we've talked about this for a long, long time, about like Arizona up front, getting in there, getting to the quarterback, stopping the run,
Yep, absolutely. And you know what? The guys got to him enough to throw him off a little bit, We got a couple sacks, how many sacks do we have? We have 2?
Sacks. Let me look that up real quick. I think at least 1.
The big man McKnight got 1.
1. Yep. That was the last one at the end from Deshaun
Yeah,
McKnight.
but we got a lot of hurries.
But they got some hurries.
Yeah,
right.
Pressures. Chase Kennedy was getting in there. We were just a little bit late because they were trying to get rid of the ball really quick. But I thought we did a great job of pressuring him, making sure he felt uncomfortable. And then once he hurt his ankle, that was like blood in the water.
And it was on that sack that he hurt his ankle.
I'm surprised they left him in, for the last couple games they have and stuff, because that guy was limping around.
Well, what are they going to do? That's their guy. I mean, you're going to roll with your number one quarterback in that situation.
Yeah, unless he pulls himself out.
Yeah, unless he takes himself out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But, it was all in all, it worked out pretty good, you know. I enjoyed it. Yeah, the basketball team looks real good too. I like it.
What do you like? What do you like most about the basketball team, Howie?
What's his name? The freshman.
Oh, Cole Pete.
Cole Pete.
Yeah, yeah, he's sweet. He was sweet that Florida game. That man alive. That's hard to do. Didn't he set a record for the Big 12 for a freshman, the most points and most rebounds or something?
No, he's up there, but he wasn't. He didn't set
not
a
all
record.
time.
Yeah, not all time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Pretty tough. What do you think of Burries? Is that his name? The other freshman guard?
He's got some work to do. He's got some work to do. Yeah, he's young. He's got to play better. He's got to defend a little bit better. He's got to, I think, better shot selection. Yeah.
Yeah. Seems a little lethargic, but, maybe that'll, I don't know. Maybe that'll come, the little energy, But
I will say, Coach kept him out there, and I had concerns with him on defense in a couple other games, like he was getting lost a little bit. But on defense in this game against UCLA last night, I didn't see him getting lost as much. And I think that's the reason why Coach kept him on the floor as much as he did, because he wasn't having a great offensive night, and he wasn't really assisting the ball. But he was a addition on defense last night. I was talking again to Frank Rollinghausen, and he was saying that he didn't get overwhelmed. He actually, brought the defensive intangibles that was needed to get it done.
Yep. We finally got it through to the guys. Remember last year they were pounding about, like, going to the basket, and it was, Caleb would do it, but he would do it, sporadically. But now you got a guy that, he loves to go to the basket. I like to watch him go to the basket, the guard. It's pretty good. I enjoy it.
Howie, let's hear from you after a basketball game. You haven't called in yet.
Yeah, I know. I've been slacking a little bit.
You're slacking.
I feel you last night, though, Howie.
That's not red line, Howie. Slacking is not red line. What
you got to be red lining it, Howie.
If you're in, you're either all in or you're not in.
And that's not red label Johnny Walker.
Red label Johnny Walker.
Go big or go home. Yeah.
There you go, man. You got to be all in.
Yeah. Hey, how about, just one last thing before I go, man. We watch the Ducks at our house, too, because my wife is a big Duck fan, man. They look pretty tough,
You mean the football Ducks? The football Ducks?
Yeah, the football Ducks, they're touting Dante Moore as a Heisman candidate now, up here, and that should be interesting,
So are they in the West with Indiana, Oregon, I would imagine? Is it Indiana in the West, or do they have divisions there, or is it just the top two teams?
I know they don't. I think they got like Indiana and Ohio State and a whole bunch of teams, that are fighting with. Well, Indiana and Ohio State are perfect as far as I know. I don't know what today's results are, but then they got several teams that have one loss. Like the Ducks, lost to Indiana.
Yeah, I think it's just the top two teams, and right now Indiana's 8-0 and Ohio State's 6-0 in conference.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how. It's a tough conference. It really is.
We got 5 teams with 0-1 losses, so absolutely.
Yeah, and they just pound on each other. It's pretty tough. But it's great to talk to you guys, and I'll come out of the retirement home and call you more.
Please do, Howie. Please do.
Always good talking to you, Howie.
Yeah, it's always great, man.
All right, Howie, next time.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you. 520-848-1290. We got to get a break in if you're on the lines. Stay on hold. We will get right to you. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, 30-24 is the final score. Arizona knocks off number 25 Cincinnati, 7th win of the year, coming home for Senior Day next Saturday. We will likely find out a time on that either later tonight. I think the last time we were in the 6-day window, they did announce it Saturday night. But we may also not know until Sunday morning. I think pretty much all the games are, there is one late game, so they may wait until that game is over or decided before we know the windows. But we'll keep you up to date, and you'll hear that or see that on Wildcats Radio 1290. This is Wildcats Radio 1290, Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day.
Hi, this is Peter Costa, former governor of the New York Stock Exchange and proud member of the Advisory Business Council with Meridian Wealth Management. One thing I've learned over 40 years on the floor is the value of a trusting relationship with your financial advisor. After all, everyone is a genius when the markets are going up, but when they drop, that's when the guidance of a professional is most important. For more information about Meridian, call 719-1433 or visit online at meridianwealthllc.com.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus Media Station. The Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com. We are your home for Arizona athletics. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
See this summer? My friends at Rightway will give you back up to $3,000 for those repairs.
That's right. No matter who did the repair, we'll buy it back for up to $3,000 towards the purchase of a new heating and air system.
No repair bills this year? No worries. Get 0% financing and no payments for 18 months. $3,000 trade-in for your old AC. 10-year parts and labor warranty. Plus a free system upgrade.
Have an aging heating and air system out of warranty? We'll inspect it absolutely free. Call Rightway Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing today. 520-201-8220.
Back your hometown favorite. Get your very own exclusive University of Arizona debit card from Hughes Federal Credit Union. Pair your new card with a free checking account that earns dividends with no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and convenient 24/7 online and mobile banking. Visit one of our 7 convenient branch locations to get your card instantly or open an account online at hughesfcu.org/wildcats. Show your Wildcat spirit all year long with Hughes Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions apply. Insured by NCUA.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. November is here, and if you've got holiday travel plans or you're just trying to cross town through the crazy road construction, Jack Furrier has great news with our biggest rebates of the year. Get back $160 to $220 on all Michelin brand tires, including smooth riding, long-lasting Michelin Defender 2. Check out jackfurriers.com for even more November specials. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the local choice with great service and 14 award-winning locations. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care since 1960. We're here to get you there.
Do you often worry you left your garage door open? With the LiftMaster Garage Door Opener powered by MyQ, you'll never worry again. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage from your smartphone anytime from anywhere through the MyQ app. As an authorized LiftMaster dealer, we have smart openers designed for your needs, including belt drive motors for ultra-quiet operation, integrated camera for live video streaming, and battery backup that lets you in when the power is out. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit kaisergarage.com to learn more.
We are the rush, the pulse, the thrill you didn't see coming. Welcome to Club Soul at Casino del Sol. Now to December 28th, Club Soul members can strike it rich. Rush in for the $100,000 holiday gold rush. Join Club Soul today and get $20 free play. That's right, your first play is on us. Play, earn, and unlock exclusive rewards. We are Club Soul, only at Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or RoyalKia.com.
From offices and warehouses to retail spaces and restaurants, the right lighting transforms your environment. At Arizona Commercial Lighting, we've been proudly locally owned and operated for nearly 40 years. Our extensive inventory of in-stock lighting solutions is designed to meet both commercial and residential needs, with quality, variety, and value you won't find anywhere else. Visit us at 1436 East 17th Street or explore our offerings online at azcommerciallighting.com. Be sure to ask about available TEP rebates. Arizona Commercial Lighting, powering business through precision lighting.
Hi,
I'm Jordan Benjamin with Done Right Services. When your home or business needs HVAC, plumbing services, or electrical work, choose a genuine local Tucson company, Done Right Services. With decades of trusted experience and upfront pricing, Done Right Services treats every customer like a valued neighbor. From upgrades to urgent repairs, our licensed professionals deliver quality, care, and craftsmanship you can count on, getting it done right. Call Done Right Services today at 520-369-3966 because you deserve it done right.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Sorsby will take the snap out of the shotgun, pump fake, looking deep, and now he's going to get sacked. The Wildcats are going to wrap him up back at the 20-yard line.
That's a great job. The pocket just closed on Sorsby, and I'm still not sure that he's not 100% healthy.
Fifita out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Short drop, fires the pass far side. It's caught by Wysong for a first down and out of bounds inside the 45 at the 43.
What a spectacular throw by Noah Fifita. That was tight coverage, but he put that ball in the only place where Wysong could catch it, on his outside shoulder, and he threw it on a rope.
And thank God he put it where nobody else could catch that one. I still don't know how he got that particular ball in there to Luke Wysong. Luke Wysong's only catch of the game in this contest, and it went for 13 yards and a first down. That was on a third down play for the Arizona Wildcats.
And let me say this, guys, to all these guys that you're looking up and down the roster, they got one catch, and that is so hard to do, DK, when you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get, and you have to really make the most of the one or two. It's so many guys on here with, running backs with 5 carries, 7 carries, receivers with 1 or 2 touches. So for Wysong to be able to make that play in the clutch, remember we met his dad?
Yeah.
His dad came over and said he was a former New Mexico player as well. But for him to be able to make that play like that, you talking about clutch.
Yep.
Oh, man, you talking about clutch. I mean, this whole team had something to do. Everybody that made that plane ride had something to do with this win.
Absolutely.
You had, in terms of the receiving, you had Chris Hudson 8, Cameron Barmore had 4 catches, Gio had 3, Chris Hunter had 2, Quincy Craig had 2, Trey Spivey had 1, Luke Wysong had 1, Ked had 1, and Nunu had the negative play flea flicker. He was the one that needed to be out more so over by the lineman, as Glenn was talking about earlier.
Yeah, and these guys are so unselfish. I was going to say got to be unselfish. No, they are so unselfish. I mean, because the boat isn't getting rocked. You don't see any problems. When we watch those guys on the sideline, they look like best buds that all came together. And it's unique. Think about it. These are 61 new guys that wasn't here last year.
Yep.
And Coach Brennan has to get a lot of credit for putting that together. And when I look at that, you come off last season where people was questioning if you should be here, you should get fired.
Yeah.
And now you jump and win like this. I'm questioning about the defensive coordinator and the offensive coordinator getting recruited out of here. We better watch it for him. Do we want him to win 10 games? Do we want him to win?
Right. Yeah. Huh? I've always said that if a guy gets recruited to another job, good for him. You got to go out and get the next guy. You can't. You want everybody to come in here and do their their best.
Yeah.
Do their best to be the best for U of A. And if that means that there's another opportunity off what you did here, then so be it. So be it. But you never know. I mean, again, I'm sure Danny wants to be a head coach. Would he leave here for another defensive coordinator position? Maybe, but I think I would probably think if he's going to leave at some point, it would be for another head coaching opportunity.
Yeah, no, and I hear you. I want all that too. But as a fan, now I'm gonna talk about my fan thing. I'm like, they don't want to see no more some of them grim times that we had. You know, I hope we could come up with something to make him
make him stay.
Yeah, to make him want to stay. Like maybe more people at the game, but I won't speak on that.
All right, let's hear from Greg. You're on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the post-game show.
Hey guys, bear down.
Bear down, Greg.
Bear down.
Hey, I was at the game today in Cincinnati, and
awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Anytime they come to my side of the country where I live in, I'm going to see U of A. So it was an incredible atmosphere. I was fortunate enough to sit just a couple rows behind the Arizona bench, and after Cincinnati did the back-to-back touchdowns, that stadium is very small but very loud, and it was in your mind, you start to go, okay, is this going to be one of those games? But the way that our players and coaches just looking at their confidence on the sidelines, it just didn't bother us this time. It didn't turn into Iowa State. And I know we're in the Big 12, but this is just my opinion. I feel like today we became a Big 12 football team because we went on the road. We got that huge win. I don't really consider the Colorado win on the road because former Pac-12, but today, the University of Arizona football team became a Big 12 football team.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great comment, man. I think that, for you to even verify by you being there saying that they didn't panic, okay, because I didn't see it on the sideline when I was watching it on TV, okay, but if you saw that while you were there and you just see that our guys didn't panic, you got to give credit to all the coaches and Coach Brennan of what they've instilled in these young men of just being able to say, hey, man, we're going to have some adversity. How are we going to deal with it? What's the red line? We got to get back to the red line. That's what he wants us to do, and that's what we did today. We did the exact thing that he said, get back to the red line, and they did.
Absolutely.
Where are you from, Greg? Greg, where do you live?
I live just outside of Nashville.
Okay,
so,
awesome.
I drove up yesterday. It's about a 5-hour drive, and you lose an hour, so about 6 hours total time. So, like I said, I'll be down in Birmingham next month to watch the basketball team take on Alabama.
Awesome.
So, I just love traveling around watching them, baseball, football, basketball. So.
When did you go to the U of A?
Great win, great atmosphere. I graduated from U of A in '99.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you saw some good times.
Yeah. So,
you saw some good times.
Absolutely, including '97. So yeah, no doubt about it, and looking forward to some more with basketball and football especially. But anyways, thanks guys, and that's just my take from the Queen City here in Cincinnati.
There you go. Have you some
all.
skyline and wear your colors proud down there tonight.
Absolutely. And I just got done eating my skyline because I'm driving back to Nashville right now. So we're wearing my U of A stuff, and there you go.
Bear down.
Well, there you go. Wear it proud when you get back to Nashville tonight if you go out later. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking in, Greg.
I will. Thank you, guys.
All right. Greg from who was at the game today down in Cincinnati. Let's head back to the phones and hear from our guy, T Money. You're on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the post-game show. T, you there? T? Did I lose T? Hold on.
No.
There we go, T. Now you're on. Go ahead, T.
Muchachos, we just got ranked, man.
You think we're ranked after that one?
I would hope so. Just that, probably not, but I would hope so. Hey, shout out to Greg.
25. We might swap that 25.
Shout out to Greg, big Tucson Orderlet, man. What's up? That's awesome. Hey, Jaden Bradley last night. What a 15-hour period for U of A Sports.
Oh, my God.
Jaden Bradley becoming the difference, dropping 10 points in the last 5 minutes, something like that. I don't know. I think I'm about to say something pithy and deep at the same time, but the most beautiful wins are ugly, and last night was ugly, today was ugly, and just doing what they did. I can't get down with no Skyline chili, that meat sauce, but I will eat crow. I'll throw some red chili on that and wrap it in a tortilla, and I'll eat that crow. Coach Brennan is doing the work, man, and it's really fun to be a Cat fan right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I absolutely agree with it. And, I know there's some people. There's always going to be naysayers out there for Coach Brennan, and I don't. Again, people that say there's people out there that say that he doesn't bring energy. There's no energy. And I'm saying to myself, what? This guy is like. They're like, did you not see them? Putting him up and down on their shoulders after the win last week, and I don't really understand. Yeah, I don't really understand that. Not that not that I ever. I'm different. I never went to school for the head coach. Do people do that now? Maybe they do. Do people go to the game? Do people go to the game because unless your coach is Bill Belichick, and I don't even know if people went to the game to see Bill Belichick back in the day.
Yeah. They should be going to the game.
Who goes to the game to see the head coach?
Yeah, absolutely. Because your loyalty to the school.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this: there is a marked difference between last year and this year. Brent, whatever, he's going off on the sideline. That's huge, and I can see that. And I'll say it, I was a huge critic. But it's different now, and you see reading his lips, not suitable for children, but that's great. Hey, let's do it. He's a homie guy.
Well, let me say this. Last year, I thought he did a great job of not ruffling those guys' feathers. That was a very sensitive situation where a lot of guys stayed that probably didn't want to stay, didn't have, you didn't know. This year was 61 new guys that wanted to be with him. And I said that. I said, usually we give coaches 4 years. I know it's a different time now. Yeah. But I said, give him a little time to recruit his own group of guys and let's see what he do. And this is his first real group of guys that he had a chance to recruit with the whole year cycle, and look what he's done, and look at the position he's put himself in, and he can be more of himself. Yeah. Last year, I felt like when he came in, he had to kind of defer. You had to kind of defer to some of these guys, to some of the star players on the team. You didn't want to ruffle any of their feathers, but after losing, and my job getting worsted, now we're going to do it this way. I'm going to bring a new coordinator. I'm going to bring new defense. I'm going to bring new guys, and either you're going to do what I asked to do, or I'm going to play new people. Yep. And look where they're at.
Hey, I'll say this. These next 3 games are winnable, and not only does Tucson think that we can win, I think we expect to win, and the psychological difference in the city is real. Even the graffiti looks nicer. So I don't know. It's a good time, man. Bear down, guys. Good stuff.
Hey, thank you. Always great to hear from you, T Money. How about this? Noah Fifita talked after a win. We never get Noah Fifita to talk after a win. He again, and that's Noah's choice. He defers to his teammates. He wants his teammates to have the glory when the Wildcats win. He wants his he'll stand up and take the bullets when the team loses. But it was a record-setting performance.
Yeah, they probably forced him to.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll hear from him twice. Let's hear from him right now after the ball game with Mackenzie Hamilton down on the field.
Noah, first top 25 win of the season. What kind of statement does this make about your team?
It's a statement to ourselves. We believe in each other. I love you, boys. We believe in each other. We love each other, and we work so hard for this. So happy for this team.
2 interceptions and a sack for your defense against a program that's only given up 2 of each so far this season. How did their momentum spark some momentum for you guys on the offense?
Our defense has been so great all year. They've done a great job all year. They've kept us in games. Best defense in the country, no doubt in the conference. Coach G's done a great job, and then obviously our guys. So they've done it all year long, and they've heard all the talk about that offense. That offense is a great offense, but they heard all the talk all week, and they showed up, and they showed up when it counted. So they took care of us, especially in the first half when we couldn't get anything going, and it's a great team win.
Cincinnati scores a touchdown, 4th quarter. I look over, and you've got the whole offense around you in a huddle. What were you telling them?
this is what we were built for. This is what we talked about. This is what we practiced for. And this is something that Coach Deggy's been preaching since the moment he got here, to be able to finish and to be able to run the ball when everybody knows you're going to run the ball. So one of our key values is choose violence, and we were able to.
You now hold the program record for career passing touchdowns. What does that mean to you?
It means so much. I'm so grateful. Some great quarterbacks that came before me, and I'm sure some great ones coming after me. So to God be all the glory.
Great job, Noah. Great win. Thank you. Fair down.
All right. That was Noah Fifita with Mackenzie Hamilton after the game. You hear Mackenzie on the sidelines here on the Game Day broadcast, Arizona Sports Enterprises, and we carry those games on Wildcats Radio 1290. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. We'll hear more from Noah Fifita in the post-game after. In fact, we'll give you that coming up next after we get a break in. It was, I think it was Noah and Dalton, and I see one more player, Kedrick Risino, after the ball game. So we'll hear from those guys. We'll also hear coming up a little bit later from the head coach. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Wildcats beat Cincinnati 30-24. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Our Window Depot postgame coverage of Arizona football rolls on. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The postgame show is brought to you by ABC Heating and Cooling, Arizona Commercial Lighting, Blue Sky Pest Control, Broadway and Tucson's 20th anniversary season, Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing, First Choice Pools, Goldberg and Osborne, The Injury Lawyers, Gospel Rescue Mission, Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates, O'Reilly Chevrolet, Shamrock Heating and Cooling, Showtime Sports Cards, Tucson Appliance Company, JT Auto, Lexus of Tucson, Mr. Rooter, Recon Auto Detail, Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Rocking K, a master planned community designed by nature, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived.
Hold up. That wasn't Santa's sleigh. That was a Blazer EV flying off the lot at the Red Tag event at O'Reilly Chevrolet. We've got Red Tag pricing on the latest electric Chevys, and yes, we have the inventory. Get Red Tag O'Reilly pricing and supercharge your holidays with shockingly great deals that'll make your old gas tank jealous. Find us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or shop 24/7 at O'Reilly.com. EVs at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Do you trust those in charge of your financial future? Trust is founded on 3 core principles: competence, honesty, and benevolence. Those making decisions about your financial future should always place your best interest ahead of their own. I'm Natalie Fernandez-Lee, and at Meridian Wealth Management, fostering trusted relationships with our clients is our top priority. Call us at 719-1433 or visit meridianwealthllc.com to learn more today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
ABC Water and Air, your local comfort experts. Proudly serving Tucson and surrounding areas with HVAC and plumbing services you can trust. Fast, affordable, and reliable. Got a breakdown? They guarantee service within 24 hours. From AC tune-ups to plumbing inspections and duct cleaning, they've got you covered. Ask them about their True Tune-Up Gold Package. It's more than just a checkup. Call 520-812-1597 or visit abcwaterandair.com. ABC Water and Air, always bringing comfort.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
First Chiropractic is pleased to announce that Access Health Plans now cover chiropractic care. A referral by your PCP is required. For more information, go to firstchiro.com, the most trusted name in chiropractic care. A proud U of A radio sponsor.
First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Hi guys, I'm back. What's new?
Tucson Appliance Scratch and Dent Studio.
All the Scratch and Dent merchandise has its own new studio.
There were so many Scratch and Dent discounted items. Now they have a place of their own.
I love it. A whole Scratch and Dent studio right next to Tucson Appliance. They don't look like Scratch and Dent.
But it shows in the low prices.
Tucson Appliance Scratch and Dent Studio. Proud local supporters of the Southern Arizona Heartball. Only at Tucson Appliance, where you are a priority.
Every day is a balancing act, with work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU. We're a credit union that has been helping members achieve financial success since 1940. In fact, we put members' success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tucson. Join us, ICCU.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
At the Window Depot, builders and contractors don't wait weeks. You get what you need today. Factory direct windows, doors, cabinets, countertops, it's all in stock and ready to go at wholesale prices. Whether you're tackling a remodel or a multifamily project, we've got job site quantities and no membership required. Our windows are proudly manufactured and assembled in Arizona with small business service and big box selection. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
Wildcat fans, where do you go when the final buzzer sounds? You don't head home. You head to Roadhouse Cinemas and Roadies, Tucson's home court for great food, craft beer, and nonstop fun. At Roadies, you can bowl, throw an axe, play arcade games, or grab a burger while the next game plays on the massive screens. Then, catch the newest movies right next door at Roadhouse Cinemas with luxury recliners and full in-seat dining. Game days, movie nights, anytime. Make it a win at Roadhouse Cinemas and Roadies on the corner of Grant and Swan.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
It was an interesting day for Arizona Wildcats kicker Michael Salgado Medina.
Salgado Medina now, 40-yard field goal attempt from the right hash, 13 of 19 on the season this year. There's the snap, ball down, kick is up, and it's no good. This will be from 34 on the right hash mark, kicking into the student section. And wind not a factor down on the field. Here's the snap, and the kick's up, and it's blocked. And Salgado Medina is 0 for 2 today, missed from 40, blocked from 34. This will be a 23-yarder, tough angle from the right hash. Ian Wagner on the hold. Right into the student section. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Wildcats needed that. This will be a 51-yard attempt inside the right hash mark. From 40 yards out this year, he's 5 for 10. Here's the snap, ball down, the kick is up. It's going to have enough distance. It is good. Big kick there for Salgado Medina to give the Wildcats a 6-point lead.
Michael Salgado Medina, 5 field goal attempts today. He missed the first 2, but he made the last 3 from 24, 25, and 51. He accounted for 9 points. Arizona wins by 6, 30-24. It was a turnaround game for that young man, Michael Salgado Medina. Great to see for him after a rough start today in Cincinnati. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Go ahead, Kelvin.
I was going to say, did you see that adjustment that they made by taking one of the linemen and putting them on the other side to make it a – yeah, it's adjustments, man. They made adjustments, and that's what happened. That make the players believe in you, make the kicker, everybody believe in you, man, because you're thinking of the best interest of everybody trying to see what's going on. They overloaded the side. They overloaded the short corner, and you have to put another guy over there and a big body on the end, a big tight end or a D lineman or somebody to make it, to make it a wider turn around that edge.
He's 6'7".
Yeah, and I want to say this here too. It was early in the year. I thought that they should have went for a field goal, right? And they went for it. They should have took the points. We were talking about they should have took the field goal. Some people, oh no, you go for it. And I think this game right here exemplifies why you do that, because they were up 3, which gave them room to get the next 3 to force them to have to come down and score a touchdown instead of a field goal to tie the game. You don't take those field goals, man, and you don't give your kickers or your defense a chance to make that happen, then you're in a different situation. So, man, kudos to coach, man. Sometimes you got to put that little analytic book down, man, and go with the reality of what's going on.
Absolutely. 520-848-1290 is the number. Let's chat with Phil. You're on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the postgame show.
OMG. My brothers,
my
God bless you. I know that you guys are running on adrenaline and love right now because you were up early this morning. So after this call, go ahead and shut down everything. I'll sign the pay sheet, okay? but let me just reiterate. I know you talked to my brother earlier, Paul, and I just want to reiterate, wasn't it fun today? Oh my gosh, it was fun to watch them.
Well, Phil, let me stop you real quick. It's fun every day. It's fun every Saturday. It's college football. Even when we lose, I enjoy it. But yeah, it's much more fun when the result is what we want to see.
But I'm smiling from the top of my ear to the top of my ear. And let me tell you, and everything that I've been hearing, somebody said, a few guys back said, today the U of A became a Big 12 football team. Well, I think today that whole U of A team, it really demonstrated the love, the teamship, the camaraderie, the coaching. Maybe I don't know who said it, but everybody on that plane to and from the game, they all deserve the kudos there, because it was like you said, that third down catch of 13 yards, that was clutch. That was clutch. That was the only catch. But everybody was having a piece of the action, And so it was.
Phil, how about our guy Ricky Hundley down on the sidelines today in Cincinnati, pumping up guys? He walked over and chatted with Michael Salgado Medina after he missed that second kick. I mean, a veteran guy whose picture is up on the wall at the facility. And he goes and said, "Hey, brother, it's okay. Just next play."
Yeah. No, it was quite a game to listen to. I didn't really watch much because I couldn't stand it. I had to hear it as it's happening, not with like a 40 or 50-second delay. Forget that. But the other thing I want to say is, hey, Tucson, and I'm a native Tucsonan. So is Paul. I'm an alumni. So is Paul. And yes, we bleed red and blue. Hey, Tucson, pay attention here. There's no reason why the stadium shouldn't be packed next week. My goodness, most of you, a lot of you, I won't say most, that's really too general, that's stereotyping. A lot of people really weren't expecting much from this team. Oh yeah, that's why it's fun. Yeah. Every Saturday is fun. And it's always good when you have two teams that you watch from the University of Arizona. And last night, that was a fun one too. So, But
Phil,
guys, like I said, I've already talked to the boss. After this call, you guys need to go home and get some sleep. You guys have been working really hard. I hope you get good sleep. And the manager said, he wants me to just sign your pay sheet. So it's good. Hey, bear down. And you know what? I'm not sure who started it, but it's not a word that I use, but BTD.
Yeah.
All right.
BTFD. There you go. Phil, thank you so much.
And
Love it.
All right, God bless you,
Phil's
guys.
right. Phil's right. We should have that place packed next week.
Last game of the season.
Yeah, last game of the season. Last game for the seniors to have their game. They should get a good send off and get that place packed.
And if you can't go, if you can afford it, just go give some tickets out to kids at school or something.
Yeah, give somebody.
Kids in there.
Yep. Give it to somebody who can go. If you can't go, make sure you get somebody that can go.
Absolutely. Let's get 50 plus there at that stadium if we can next Saturday for Senior Day, final home game against the Baylor Bears, and then let's get on the I-10 and go up there and take over their house and make it. I mean, this might be one of the most anticipated games in a while because both these teams are playing extremely good football, and there could be, you win and take care of business against Baylor, and there's going to be something good on the line come a week, 2 weeks from Friday. Up in Tempe, Arizona. All right, let's head back out to Cincinnati and hear from Kedrick Reesino, Noah Fifita, and Dalton Johnson after a 30-24 win by the Wildcats over the Cincinnati Bearcats.
I guess we'll go down the line, starting with Kedrick. How do you just kind of weigh what you guys were able to do today?
One more time?
How do you weigh just kind of what you guys were able to do today? How you guys were able to win this game?
Oh, man, I think just us coming together and having a team effort is like, you know what I'm saying, that's the only way to win. You know what I mean? It took everybody to pitch in. Like, could there be one person winning that whole game for us?
Like, just trusting and believing in each other. And that's something that we've been talking about. It's about us. We knew coming in it was going to be a hostile environment against a good team. But if we did our job, we'd be able to come out victorious, and we were able to do so. Obviously, defense made some critical stops throughout the entire game, and we were able to finish it when it mattered.
Yeah, I would just say, piggyback off what they said, I think we executed great in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, special teams, we just capitalized off of each other. And that's just what this team is good at. We just, if one's down, the other one's going to lift them up, and then we're going to all respond together. And that's just what we did today, and we were able to execute.
For any of you guys, coach's message was bowl eligibility was at the end goal. You guys really responded that way today. Like you're playing for more than just. Maybe you guys want to comment on that?
Yeah, no doubt. The goal isn't 6 wins at the end of the day. We're trying to win every game we play, and especially with the guys we play with, man. We love each other, we play for each other, and that's what you see out there. The passion, the intensity, is because of the love we have for each other. Can you talk about Chris Hudson and just the connection you guys have and what he's able to show you? Yeah, Hudson's a dude. He's been a dude since his high school days back in Cali, even his youth days. He's been, every time a play needs to be made, Ford's going to make it, no matter what the coverage is, no matter what the route is. He has that belief in himself, and we have that belief in him. So obviously you see the belief because Coach Daggy continues to call him his way, and he continues to make it pay dividends. His catch on that 3rd and 19, you feel like that was kind of the moment that messed up you guys? How important was that? Yeah, I think we had our struggles in the first half. We really did. We couldn't finish in the red zone, but like I said, that goes back to the team because defense kept us there the entire time. 2 turnovers against a really good offense. That obviously that's what shows at the end of the day on the scoreboard. But I do think that what got us going was a touchdown run by Ken, the 99-yard drive. That's what really sparked it in the second half.
Do you think the degree of difficulty for a lot of the catches in the league, a lot of those guys are tightly covered? How about the job of the receivers?
I've been saying we got the best receiver room in the country. And if people want to say the Big 12, I'll say the country. And you go down the list 1 through 8, even 1 through 10. And then obviously Bobby Wade's the leader of that all. So our receiver was special. Just ask the guy behind you, Trey Spike. Dalton, the turnovers that you guys had in the first half, tell us about just kind of how that set the tone.
Yeah, I think, this team is really good at starting fast, so, that's one thing we wanted to jump on. And, first play of the game, I was able to tip the ball, and Javion Cole was right there to, pick it off. And so I think, setting that tone was kind of like, we're here to play for something, more than just ourselves. And just like Noah said, 6 wins isn't enough, And then, Dansby had great coverage, or it was AG, I believe, on the corner route, and the quarterback threw it up, so I was able to, go and get that. But it was just a team effort because when you're applying pressure as a D-line, the quarterback gets frantic back there, and, it makes things happen. So big shout out to the boys up front because, the DBs are nothing without them, and they played great today.
And they got the run game going in the first half. How were you guys able to make the adjustments and kind of counter what they were running?
Yeah, they have a great quarterback and receiver duo, so that was something we were, mainly focused on in the week. And so when they come out and, they're starting to run the ball, it's kind of you just got to hunker down and, execute your job more, be in the right gap. And we were able to sideline adjust and get it right.
Those 2 of the runs that accounted for that, it was really just 2 runs, 39-yarder and a 54-yarder. So was it as simple as that, just cleaning up those little areas to prevent those big plays?
Yeah, I would say that's all it was. And then, swarming to the ball, make sure we get as many guys around the ball as we can, because he's a great running back. Tyree Walker, he's a big guy, so it takes more than one to get him down sometimes. So as long as we're swarming the ball and getting more guys around the ball, you get him down faster.
How do you feel to get the touchdown record? I'm grateful. I really am. It's a tremendous honor, and I give all glory and praise to God. But we came to Cincinnati to get a win. That's what we did. So we're going home as a team.
Ken, what's it like for you to see Noah get that record?
Oh man, that's amazing. It's much deserved. You know what I mean? Like, you see a guy like this, like, bro, he the hardest working person I know. So for him to get the record, man, that's something he deserves.
Take us through your 50-yard touchdown run that we saw there. I think was it Chris Hunter that had the block?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I can't really take credit for nothing like that. You know what I mean? I don't think I got touched that run. You know, like, I had the easy job. I should be thanking I should be interviewing the lineman for that. You know what I mean? Like, but I do appreciate it.
So you guys have won 3 straight since the bye week. What has been important for you guys since those 2 tough losses?
I would personally say practice, and I would also say just building confidence. So, you build that confidence in practice with how you work and how hard you work. And so when the times get tough, it's a 2-minute drive and, we're up 6 and they need a touchdown, that's when you fall back on your training and preparation. And just, this team connection, I love these guys. It's my last year, and, I wouldn't want to be on any other team. And, I'm trying to finish off the right way. We're going to go get 9 and then get 10.
Time for a couple more. Well, with that being said, next week is your last home game at Arizona Stadium. How do you reflect on your career at Arizona and just some of the moments you've had in that place?
Yeah, I'm very blessed. It was a journey to get where I am today. I sit back on it often, and I always say 23 was the most fun I've had, and I want this season to be the most fun I've had, and it is. This is a team. These are my guys, and we're gonna end it off right. Not just for me, but for the team and for Arizona. And so,
what does it say about you guys that you're maybe a couple plays away from being 9-1? What's the biggest difference between what you guys do this year compared to last year?
Yeah, the truth is, the past doesn't matter. The past year don't matter, and those two tough losses don't matter at the end of the day. We are what we are, and we've embraced it. We've worked, we've learned from those tough losses, and we've been able to grow in many ways. And at the end of the day, what we told the team is just continue to believe in each other, continue to play for each other. And as a believer, you can't put a limit on what God's capable of. So you don't know what the future holds. As a believer, I don't know what His plan is, but His plan is He's never been wrong in my life, and I know it won't be wrong for this team.
All right, thanks.
All right, that was Noah Fifita, as well as you had Dalton Johnson and the running back Hedrick Grisano after a 30-24 win for your Wildcats over the Cincinnati Bearcats. It looked like it was going to be a great game for Tyree Walker, the running back for Cincinnati. He had 108 yards in the first half. He finished with 119. They just did an outstanding job of figuring him out after he broke those first 2 runs. I mean, it was just like, I was nervous. I was like, whoa, they looked a lot faster in that opening quarter than Arizona did.
Well, when he got caught, when that running back got caught on that one, I was like, oh, now he hits the hole and he can cut back and he can find it, but he can't go to the house.
Yeah.
That really hurt them, him getting caught on a couple of those runs.
All right, let's find out what we thought the Wildcats needed to do to win this game today.
How did our keys to the game go for your Wildcats? Our keys to the game are brought to you by Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive Group, the dealership that is different.
All right, we'll start with my keys to the game. Well, this is going to be a game, I think, and a lot of people will say that as well as Noah's played, he got away with a few things last week. He could have been on the board for a couple of interceptions. You got to take, like what Kelvin said, you got to take care of the football. This is not a game where you can take chances on the edges. We talked about McDoom. He already has 1 pick 6 this season. So Noah has the quick passing game is what's gotten them to this point. I think they're going to lean on that to try to get a lead and then and use the run accordingly in conjunction with that. But Noah's got to be able to take care of the football today and continue to be a no-interception quarterback, especially in a tough road environment like the Wildcats are going to face in this contest today. And then I think I'm anxious to see if Danny Gonzalez switches some things up. in terms of because you're lacking a little bit on the defensive line. And maybe go with more. I don't know if maybe more 4-man fronts, maybe even a 5-man front or two to try to clog up the middle just a little bit more, not defend so much on those guys on the backside to come up and have to make a lot of those tackles. Really kind of plug that thing up in the middle at the beginning in the front 7. And see if you can get the run stopped that way. So we'll see. I think, again, got to make adjustments, and that would be an adjustment that I would try to make in this game today if I was Arizona. No, Fifita, 23 of 31 on the ball game. So the run-pass split today was 42-31. They ran it 42 times. They threw it 31 times. So they continue to be. I think they were that would likely flip them now. The last 2 games they've run it more than they've passed it. So I think overall in the season their run to pass is more tilted on the run side now through the first 10 games of the season, of which they're 7-3. And I always talk about the negative plays on defense. This might be, and again, it was the number there here. The numbers here are down because the Wildcats did not spend a whole lot of time on defense in this game. But this might be the first game where they were under. I think they were under 15 in the negative category in terms of tackles for losses, interceptions, pass breakups, and quarterback hurries or quarterback hits. They had a total of 12 of those in those categories. Might be the first game they were under 15 that they actually won. But again, that was largely because the offense stayed on the field as well for so long in this contest. All right, let's hear Glenn's keys.
Yeah, and in this game, man, I think that just like you said, Noah Fifita's our strength. We're going to have to derail that a little bit. And go with our second strength with our run.
DK gonna say. DK said we already know what we doing.
No, we're not gonna let him run. I'm gonna say that we need to have our running back. We need to control this game by the run game, man. We need to play keep away from these guys. If we can play keep away from these guys and run the football, then our passing game will open up. It'll get big. We'll get some big plays. We got to have turnovers, okay? And then let's have a good special teams day today. Let's punt the ball a little bit longer than 40 yards. Let's get that dude. I see the guy. He should be punting like 1,000 yards.
Isaac Loveson.
Yeah. You ever see that guy?
Yeah.
That guy is jacked. I mean, he's a great. He's really. Big dude. So we need to get that ball inside the 20. We need to play some field position with these guys today. Make them go 90 yards, 80 yards. We got to play that field position. We have to get those turnovers and run the ball. And then just, we got to stop the run, man. That's our key. If we stop the run, we can keep them 100, 110, 105, yards in the rush. We'll be good.
31 we mentioned 31 carries between the two between the 3 running backs, 194 yards and 2 touchdowns. So they did that for you today, Glenn Howe.
Yes, they did. I think I still think that we ran the ball well, efficiently. I think we ran the ball pretty good. I just think that we still haven't had a great specials yet. We need to have better special teams. We got to put that together. We just haven't had that game yet. And we had that one play on the specials where the guy got hit on the catch. That was great. It wasn't something that we created, but it's something that happened on special teams. We didn't fumble the ball. We didn't get a punt return, which was good. I think is good. But you know what? We still did a good job on the run game. When we needed to run the ball, we ran the ball, and we did it on that last 6 minutes when it was 6 minutes left in that drive.
And Salerno actually went down and made a tackle on punt in this ball game. So we don't get a chance to see a lot of guys go down and make tackles on the punt side. Let's hear what Kelvin's keys were coming in.
Well, I think the number one thing is we cannot turn the ball over. I think that's the killer of turning the ball over. we have to get these guys off the field 3 and outs, man. We can't allow them to do long drives and wear our defense down and have them tired in the fourth quarter and able to do whatever they want with us. And then I think I know people hate to hear this. I know it coming from a running back, but you have to figure out a way to run the ball, man. I know it's getting redundant, but at the end of the day, this is football, right? This is football, and I think you have to have that threat, that real threat, because we don't have a Kadeem Carey, right? That name in itself made teams prepare for the run, right? We have Noah Fifita. They're preparing to stop our sprint, so you have to run that ball to have some type of counter to open up, to loosen things up so we can get into the pass game.
6 of their 11 drives were 4 plays or less.
Yeah, no, man, they answered the bell, man, on all my keys. I felt like, they got off the field, didn't turn over the ball, won the turnover battle. So, yeah, that's all you can ask for, man. That's what you need if you want to, be a successful team.
Yeah, we got our turnovers. We got the 2 turnovers. Ran the ball when we needed to. That last 6 minutes of that, it was almost like the same thing for the BYU game. Wasn't there like 6 minutes left? Or 5? Or was there 5 minutes left?
When they got the ball?
When we got the ball. So we could run the clock out.
Oh, yeah. It was about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it was
5
about
minutes.
5 minutes
Same
left.
situation. And what did we do? We ran the ball efficiently. We threw the ball. We didn't get conservative. We went right after it, and I thought that was a great thing that we did. And we just proved to the guys that I think that they believe in them. They believe in that offense to let them just do what they do best. It's just go down there and run the football and move the ball. I think they did a great job. I think Seth did a great job making some calls, and the guys did a great job of executing the calls.
All right, that's what we thought the Wildcats needed to do to win in Cincinnati.
Those were today's keys to the game. They're brought to you by Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive Group, the dealership that is different.
All right, guys, final thoughts from you on a 30-24 victory over Cincinnati.
Man, let's get some people out there next week. Okay, I'm still thinking ahead to Baylor, but the Cincinnati game I thought was a great game for us. It was a great win for us as far as a program of going into Cincinnati, and everybody in the whole. The only one that thought we can win was Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt Herbstreit said that he picked Arizona.
Did he pick the Wildcats?
Yeah, he picked the Wildcats. Everybody else said there's no way they can't win. They can't win in Cincinnati. So. We did a great job. It was a great boost for our program and for Brent Brennan. And, people need to get behind this coach and get behind these coaches and these kids. These kids are playing their butts off, and they just need support, man. We need to give them support. If I won that Powerball last night, I would have gave him some support. That Megan at $900
million. I didn't get my ticket. I have to get mine for Tuesday.
I would have hooked him up.
Kelvin.
It made me think of something Coach Tomey used to always say when watching this game. Some Wildcat got to make a play. And today, different Wildcats stepped up at different times to make a play at every point. I mean, from the field goal, the offensive linemen, field goal kickers, the holders. I mean, just from every way. It just reminded me of Coach Tomey. I know people, again, don't like hearing that when you talk so much about the past, but it just looked like that team in the cohesion. You don't have the big names, the big 5 stars that a lot of the schools have, the big money NIL guys or whatnot. We got a little 5, whatever you want to say, a quarterback, let's say 5'11", a quarterback that's leading this group, man, and these guys are, coming in together and just making things happen, man. I'm so proud because, I thought Coach deserved a chance, and to see him having this success after how tough it had to been over the summer, hearing all the stuff that people were saying, not really getting a fair chance to see him have this success, I can honestly say the kids and him deserve it.
Yeah, and Kelvin, without the past, we don't have the future. And we need to think about what the past is creating our future. And when we can take nuggets from the past that will make our future even better. So don't ever apologize for that, for talking about Coach Tomey. And I'll never apologize talking about Larry Smith
Right.
and Jim Young and all the other one, all the former coaches, everybody that was here. Those guys created our future. Yeah, that's our blueprint of Arizona football, and we can never forget those guys.
All right. We will, Kelvin, we'll see you on Wednesday for Arizona and UConn. UConn's got a big game tonight against BYU on the basketball floor. We'll see what happens there. And we'll see what the rankings are come Monday. If we know it's going to be a top 5 matchup. It could be, who knows, 3-4, 3-5, somewhere in that neighborhood come Wednesday. And Glenn will talk to you on Tuesday for a breakdown.
And are we gonna? They haven't announced the game, the time.
No, we should know. We should know either tonight or early tomorrow. Yeah, for Baylor.
Hopefully, they give us a nice little 4:00 time.
We'll take that. For sure. Kelvin Ifan and Glenn Howe. We still got a lot to get to still. We're going to hear from the head coach. We'll take some more of your calls, and we'll give you your scoreboard before we get out of here. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. It is 4 o'clock. We said we'd go to 4. We're going to go a little bit past that here today due to the number of folks that wanted to get in and still do want to get in on the program. So if you're hanging on the line, stay with you. Stay with us, and we will get to you. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. Wildcats knock off Cincinnati 30-24. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
Uh-oh, another plumbing disaster. Don't panic. Call the pros at Acclaimed Drain and Plumbing Solutions. From clogged drains to full-blown repipe repairs, our expert team is fast, getting repipes done in one day. Reliable, professional, and always ready 24/7. When water won't behave, Acclaimed saves the day. Call 520-200-1089 or visit acclaimed-drain.com. Acclaimed Drain and Plumbing Solutions. Trusted, local, acclaimed.
Family outgrowing your car? Hughes Federal Credit Union can help you get the car you want and the rate you need. Hughes is one of the only financial institutions in the country that doesn't switch loan rates based on a qualified buyer's credit score. That means you get our one-rate guarantee regardless of your credit score. We promise. When it's time for your next new or used car, Hughes is here to take you further. Check out our low rates on hughesfcu.org/auto and apply today. Certain restrictions apply. Insured by NCUA.
Nobody covers your cats like we do. We are the home of your Arizona Wildcats. KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
For over 30 years, Tucson has been putting its trust in First Chiropractic for auto and on-the-job injuries. They're locally owned and a proud sponsor of the U of A radio broadcast. So if you've been injured, make the right choice. First
Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Looking for top-notch lumber and framing? Johnson Manley Lumber has been your trusted expert since 1970, specializing in both residential and commercial projects. Our experienced teams, cutting-edge technology, and reliable supply chain ensure your framing is on time and on budget every time. We're proud to be employee-owned and community-rooted in Tucson. Learn more at johnsonmanley.net. Proud supporter of the University of Arizona radio broadcast. Go Wildcats.
Rush into Casino del Sol and Casino of the Sun this holiday season for the $100,000 Holiday Gold Rush. Now to December 28th, Club Soul members can strike it rich. Drawings are Fridays and Sundays at 6, 7, and 8 p.m. Win up to $1,000 in free play when you match 2 prize cards. And every 100 slot or table points earned gets you another shot at the gold. Rush in today, only at Casino del Sol. Enterprise of the Bosco Yaqui Tribe.
Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing. Always trust the big guy. Mention your Wildcats and receive $50 off any repair at coolwillies.com. Cool Willie's is proud to be a partner of the University of Arizona Wildcats radio broadcast. 2 powerful teams working hard for you to get the job done right every day. Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing. Big enough to help, small enough to care. Remember to mention your Wildcats and receive $50 off any repair. CoolWillies.com.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions, and for most, it's a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit KaiserGarage.com to learn more.
At Goldberg and Osborne, we know Arizona. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we've fought and won cases for the injured since 1989. Throughout our history, we've approached every case with a single focus: you. And we've got thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Put us to work for you by calling 1-800-THE-EAGLE today.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commission sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or RoyalKia.com.
Do you trust those in charge of your financial future? Trust is founded on 3 core principles: competence, honesty, and benevolence. Those making decisions about your financial future should always place your best interest ahead of their own. I'm Natalie Fernandez-Lee, and at Meridian Wealth Management, fostering trusted relationships with our clients is our top priority. Call us at 719-1433 or visit meridianwealthllc.com to learn more today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Hey homeowners, are you ready to chill out and go green? Goodfellas Air Conditioning can help. Introducing our latest lineup of energy-efficient systems featuring the new R32 refrigerant. It's cooler, greener, and better for the planet. You'll enjoy lower energy bills and a smaller carbon footprint. Not a fan of change? Goodfellas has a surplus of reliable R410 systems available. Unsure about what system you have or have questions? Give us a call for a free inspection. Goodfellas Air Conditioning, keeping it cool, keeping it green, and always keeping you comfortable.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
3rd and 7 Arizona. Fifita back to throw with some time. Waits, goes to the back of the end zone. Got a man open. It is caught. Touchdown Arizona. Gino Richardson, the freshman, hauls it in. And the Wildcats can open up a 2-score lead.
Yes. Richardson on a crossing route in the back of the end zone. Noah Fifita drops an absolute dime in the back of the end zone, and Arizona again rips that momentum right away from Cincinnati.
Noah Fifita has been as sharp. Well, he's been sharp for 5 games now.
Yeah.
Doing it again here today.
He's been razor sharp today.
2nd touchdown of the season for the freshman, and Noah Fifita has just set the school record for career touchdown passes. That was number 68 for Noah.
Passing Willie Tuitama, passing Nick Foles. Noah Fifita is the new king of touchdown passes at the University of Arizona. Finished 23 of 31 today, 294 yards. That lone touchdown pass did not throw an interception. He's now thrown 123 consecutive passes without an interception, dating back to the BYU game. He also made ground in the career passing yards leaderboard. He is now 786 yards shy of moving past Tuitama into 2nd place on that list. 520-848-1290 is the number for you to get in on the program. Final few chances. We're still to hear from the head coach of your Arizona Wildcats, but let's chat with Mauricio. You're on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day.
Yeah, I thank the Lord Jesus Christ who can save from hell, fills the heart, the only one. Yeah, we won. Yeah, that's a great win. And from start to finish, you know, we took the lead and we finished with the lead to win it. And
Glenn saw me at work and was trying to tell him that good pick, Glenn, by 6. You know, like when it was up to it was the turn for Mancita, Medina, Maldalo, Medina to go up to the field goal. I said, yeah, it's going to be by 6, and he made the 51-yard field goal. And when you have faith and you love the team, you'll win. And that's what Glenn has. He loves the team, and he has love. He has faith in them, and he was there too. He played. He was he was a college football player. He was in the trenches, and he knows how it is.
He's got the blood, sweat, and tears to prove it.
Yeah, I played too, and I loved it. Even dislocated hip playing, broken shoulder blade playing in a game, and I loved it too. I was trying just to be a NFL football player, a running back. And I wrestled with a guy like Jacob, he dislocated his hip. I was still trying to do it, trying to make it encourages you when you're Tucsonan, your team, Arizona Wildcats. Yeah, they went there and then they won. Yeah, it's like the first win of the loss of the Cincinnati at home. And just like when gambling, we that one year when they lost their only game and they lost to us. And I remember Glenn saying that was a great call. Even Glenn was agreeing with the win. So we had like 3 more wins to win. The way we keep playing, we'll win the last 3 and win the bowl. And the coach, Brian Brennan. Did his improvement of the team.
Brent Brennan. Brian Brennan played for my Browns.
Brent Brennan, and he's changed the team already. Like it was planned. His plan to do. Great work with the coaches, and congrats to all the offensive players that play offense with the Wildcats, and all the defensive players that play with on the defense, the offensive line that they don't get credits to, like the fullbacks, and the defensive lines too. All credits to to make it possible for the awesome win. And
hey, Mauricio, let me ask you this question. You've seen Noah Fifita, you've seen Willie Tuitama, you've seen Nick Foles. Who was your favorite?
It works a lot better when you're with God. I'll tell you that, because when you're looking at football and you don't have God, you want to stay in the Sunday games, trying to get more and more and more to fill that empty void. And then when you get saved, you go to church, you have God first, and then you come home and you enjoy actually the games better, because you're not all looking for the wrong places. You're not looking what you haven't found yet, or you can't get satisfaction. It only fills your heart, and then I enjoy even more when you get back home from church, and then you watch. It's peaceful. Watching like the Arizona Cardinals, which most of the time they're on the TV, which is good. We're from Arizona. And then you watch when you see McCaffrey too. They show the 49ers too. Brock Purdy. Matt Jones doing a good, his role when he has to start. He's doing good. You see McCaffrey on a pace of being the second in history to get 1,000 yards receiving, rushing. He nearly did it twice with the Panthers, and in the pace he's going. The first thing, guys, is healthy. Prayers always mentioned for them. They stay healthy so they can enjoy their careers, and we can enjoy watching them. Yeah, it's a pleasure, and I enjoyed Pueblo when they won their 7th straight wins. What was said was, I'm going to get these guys to win, after the 0-3 start. And sure thing, 41-0, they won their 4th game. And then They ended their seventh win at 48-0, and that was that's a joy right there, you know. And watching, you know, I mean, when I see Glenn at work, you know, we don't have to have a conversation just by being every day. It's a blessing, you know, to live another day, to every day, you know, and enjoying what reality is in life that we're just passing through, you know, and like the cars at work, you know, they're just passing through. So are we on this life, you know, and when I go there and share my faith, I tell people, just like I, you know, wanted the team to win, got them to win, encourage them, so is we trying to encourage you to win your soul for Christ and make it to heaven. You know, so it's saying you can use that as a fact, as the truth, you know, and like we saw when we say, let's see who wins, and we saw who won, yeah, and it was an awesome result. You know, we won the game. You know, we keep winning.
Mauricio, also, hey, I appreciate you calling in, brother. We love hearing your thoughts on everything. I still did not get an answer of who your favorite quarterback was, but you put God first, and we love that about you.
Yes, yeah. God loves us at first love. That they'll make the church. They'll make the rapture. They'll make and be known like the church in Revelation, having the first love always of God.
There you go, Mauricio. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. God bless.
God bless you as well. Mauricio checking in after a 30-24 win for the Wildcats over the Cincinnati Bearcats. Let's head back down to Nippert Stadium and hear from your head coach, Brent Brennan. 7 wins in after a 6-point road win at Nippert, the first home loss this year for the Cincinnati Bearcats.
All right. Really appreciate y'all being here. Just an awesome day for our football program. You know, we talk about it all the time. You know, our commitment to building the best team in the Big 12, the best team. And that's how we're going to have to do it at Arizona. And I think you saw that today. This is a team that plays for each other, a team that shows up for each other every day, practice, meetings, weight room. It's so special. And, you know, and then you also see a team that is all about red line and effort and execution and accountability. Like at this time of the year, it's all about execution. And I felt like our guys executed when we had to, right? A 99-yard drive for a touchdown, right? A defensive stop at the end of the game. Money Mike hitting that field goal. Just there are so many parts of that speaks to what kind of team we have here. And I think it's really, really special. And so, shoot, I couldn't be more excited. That locker room is just the energy in there. The joy is contagious and fantastic. And I love where we're at. And I love where we're going. And we're going to enjoy the hell out of this one. And we're going to be excited to play next week. Bear down.
Jeff and Justin both have questions. What do you think was the difference between these games about you guys turning it around?
You know, all week we kept talking about just the physicality and just physicality in the run game, the physicality with our defense, and I felt like early on, like it didn't show up enough. But when we flipped that physical switch, all of a sudden we started getting stops and we started moving the ball, we started running the ball, making plays, and I think that was a huge moment for us in the game.
For Noah to achieve the career milestone and to do it in a big win and for that touchdown pass that breaks the record to be hugely important. How was that?
First of all, that pass was such a dime. Good Lord. And awesome to see Gio Richardson, a freshman, make that play for us. You know, but Noah's really special. You know what I mean? I can't speak to how unique he is, but the young man continues to choose the University of Arizona. He continues to choose Tucson. He continues to choose this program, his teammates, our staff, and he's just magic. And then when you see him go out there and lead us on that 99-yard drive, or you see him just continue to make plays with his feet, the scramble drill on 3rd and forever, finding Chris Hudson, he's special in every way, and we love him.
They rushed for 140 yards in the first quarter, most of it on a couple of big runs. Right. But what were the adjustments that were made?
But yeah, I think the biggest thing there was we just kind of had to settle down, right? And the thing about, you know, our defense is it's a little bit unique. And so there's always a little bit of a learning curve early in the game of how people are going to choose to attack it. They had a bye. They had 2 weeks to attack it. They had a good plan. Coach Gonzalez and his staff made good adjustments, and we were able to find our way and start getting some stops. Dalton is a big-time football player, man. Like, that guy, what an awesome leader, what an awesome player. Another guy that has continued over his career to choose the University of Arizona, to choose these teammates, to choose this program when everyone tried to lure him away, and just so tough, so committed, such a great leader, and then also a big-time playmaker. He's awesome.
Marcus Swordsman only threw 2 interceptions coming in today, threw 2 today, and then hit him 4. What does your defense do so well to keep him uncomfortable?
No, I think that's a great deal. I think we did a good job with some disguise stuff, and then I think whenever you play a great quarterback, he's only going to give you a couple chances. It's just the way it is, and you got to finish on those. And I felt like we did, which was so exciting to win the turnover battle. Like, we had to be physical. We had to win the turnover battle today, and those are 2 big things that gave us a chance to win a game on the road against a top 25 team. He just missed him, man. Like I haven't seen the film. Like, it's all in real time. You know what I mean? Like, I can't give you a fair answer on that. But I'll tell you this: he hit the one that mattered, and that's what people should talk about. That kid hit the one that mattered. He had to go out there in a sold-out stadium against a top 25 opponent and bang a 51-yarder, and he piped it with no hesitation. And that's what everybody should be talking about.
As far as the receivers, Hudson, just the big-time catches that he had, and then Chris Hunter on the block down the field.
Right.
What do you make of just how that played?
No, the block, and then also the big play on the sideline by Chris Hunter, right? I mean, both those guys played great. I'm so excited. It's great to get Chris Hunter back. He's a little bit dinged up coming out of Colorado and wasn't like super healthy last week. And so it's just great to see him get in there and make plays. And I think that's the thing, that with the depth in that room, there's so many guys that can contribute in a positive way. Like Wysong on the big 3rd down on our second to last drive that Noah hit the outcut. It's a beautiful ball, beautiful pass, big conversion. Like, all those guys can contribute. And then the block that you spoke of with Hunter on the touchdown run, and what a run by Ked. I mean, but the physicality Ked ran with, the physicality that Q ran with, the job the O-line did, what a great effort.
The running backs too, Ismail Mahdi had the touchdowns.
Absolutely. No, I mean, you hope so, and that's why you have to have a good stable of running backs. I think there's a misconception out there in college football where you need one Saquon, but there's only one of those. You know what I mean? Like it's normally by committee because those guys take such a pounding. The game is so violent and so physical, and the fact that those guys are all such great teammates. They're all unselfish. They all celebrate each other's success. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about building this team here. Like, that's what we're doing. Is it these guys care about each other, and those guys were going crazy when Ked ran that in, and when and when Q was making those plays, and when early on Mahdi had that touchdown. I think that's what makes it special, when they celebrate each other's success.
Your message to the team was, well, I think collectively, was bowl eligibility was not the end of the story. How about the way this team played today? Obviously, you're not satisfied with 6 wins and going to the bowl. There's more ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of those things. I mentioned it last week. Like, the goal of getting to the postseason, you want to try and do that as fast as you can, because it guarantees more life, more development. Like, it's better for everything, recruiting, like every part of your program, right? And so that part is critical when you have a young football team, but at the same time, it's not enough. Like, we didn't come here to be 500. We didn't come here for that. We came here to play great football and build an incredible team that the University of Arizona, our fans, our alums, and the city of Tucson can be proud of.
We have 2 more from Justin to finish up.
So you guys have won 3 straight coming out of the second leg. You guys seem to be 9-1 this year. What's been just kind of key to turn around, especially with this 3-game stretch?
I think when we lost those 2 tough games, we believed we were a good football team. You know what I mean? Like, that part of it is like, everybody was pissed off. We were upset that we didn't close those games out when we had a chance to against BYU and Houston. I mean, we respect those teams and they beat us, but shoot, we had a chance to win those games and we did not. So now, how do we flip it? How do we find a way, like today, find a way to make sure we get to the finish line and get what we all came here for, which is a win.
You've been coaching in the Bay Area for a long time. How do you just play massive?
Yeah. Dude, it's a super emotional thing for all of us. Coach Beam is a really special guy. I've known him for 25 years plus. I played against him when I was in high school, when he was the head coach at Skyline. And then I recruited his schools forever. Obviously, Zoe and our kids from Oakland have a great relationship with him. But he was one of those guys that did right for kids in the roughest of the rough for decades. Like, he saved so many kids, he helped so many people, and we're all just devastated by it. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. John Beam was such a great coach and such a great man and such a great mentor for so many people, and we're really going to miss him. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations.
All right, that is the head coach of your Arizona Wildcats, talking about John Beam there at the end, the head coach at Laney Junior College up in Northern California, who was shot and killed in an incident on campus several days ago. Longtime junior college coach on the California JC scene, very successful, and just a tragic situation there in Northern California. And I also want to send our thoughts out to Mac Rhodes, Tucson native, Rincon University High School grad and University of Arizona grad, the athletics director at Baylor, who has stepped away from his role there due to some personal reasons. And he has also stepped down as the chairman of the College Football Playoff Selection Committee. So we obviously want the best for Mac Rhodes and hope that his situation gets clarified and we can see him back to doing the good work of college athletics that he has been doing for many, many years at a number of different universities. 30-24, Arizona beats Cincinnati. We've got one more break. We'll give you your scoreboard and wrap it up after this timeout on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Life's busy. Errands, kids, work, the I-10 grind. Who's got time to sit at a detail shop?
That's why Recon Auto Detailing comes to me. Mobile detailing keeps my car spotless without losing a minute of my day.
From mobile washes to in-shop ceramic coatings, tint, and paint protection, we're Tucson's one-stop shop for keeping your ride looking new. Convenience, care, confidence, that's Recon Auto Detailing. Ceramic Pro West, Tucson.
The holidays are here, and so are the Red Tag savings on new Chevrolets at O'Reilly Chevrolet. We've got Red Tag inventory and pricing on the latest Silverado, Equinox, and Traverse models, and yes, we have inventory. Get Red Tag O'Reilly pricing on brand new Chevys and unwrap great holiday deals and unbeatable pricing all season long. Find us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or shop 24/7 at O'Reilly.com. O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Oh, no, not the sink. Not now.
Plumbing issues can put your life on pause. But with anytime emergency scheduling, the neighborly done right promise, and more, Mr. Rooter Plumbing will have your life flowing again in no time.
All fixed. Much better.
Mr. Rooter is proud to cheer on the Cats. Mention this ad for 10% off any plumbing service. A win for the whole family. Bear down, Arizona.
Mr. Rooter Plumbing, a neighborly company.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up with science.
You mean they don't use yesterday's newspaper?
No, they use the latest in technology and innovation to eliminate bugs, bees, termites, weeds, and more.
So no as seen on TV salt guns?
Nope, only solutions that target insect biology, using chemistry to help protect the environment, people, and their pets.
You are so smart.
Essential Pest Control leaves bugs belly up. Call 886-3029 or visit essentialpest.com.
Day in and day out, we're inundated with commercials asking to review your portfolio or telling you to get a second opinion. This is Natalie Fernandez with Meridian Wealth Management, and I want to share the advice I give people every day. Talk to 3 different advisors at 3 different firms. It's important to understand their differences and find someone you can trust. I want Meridian to be one of your 3, and then you will decide who is best for you. To learn more, call us at 719-1433 today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rocking Cay. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. Visit Lennar's 2 communities in Rocking Cay with home savings up to $25,000 and limited time interest rate and closing cost incentives on select move-in ready homes. LiveRockingCay.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
The cold Arizona nights are here. Is your furnace ready? For just $59, Rightway is offering a complete system tune-up, ensuring your furnace runs efficiently to keep your home comfortable all season long. Routine maintenance is key to avoiding costly breakdowns. And with over 11,000 5-star Google reviews, you can trust Rightway to get the job done right. Plus, we'll include a free carbon monoxide test for your peace of mind. Call Right Way today at 520-640-2665 or visit us at rightwayac.com for your $59 complete system tune-up.
Did you know collecting sports cards is one of the fastest growing hobbies around? Whether you're looking to start or expand your collection, Showtime Cards is your ultimate destination. As one of the leading card shops in the country, they've been serving our community for over 25 years with the best in sports cards and trading card games. From rare finds to the latest releases, Showtime Cards has it all. Check them out at ShowtimeCards.com or visit them today at 5801 East Speedway. And discover why collectors everywhere trust Showtime Cards for their passion.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived. This is the home of your Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Fourth down and 14. Minute 15 to go. Arizona leading by 6. Sorsby has to convert. Pressure put on. Sorsby back. Pump fake. Trying to go deep down the near sideline. And it's incomplete. And the Wildcats are going to take over. And Arizona is going to leave Cincinnati with a win. That is it. It is over in the Queen City. The Wildcats are kings of the Queen City as they beat the Bearcats of Cincinnati 30-24 today. The Wildcats' 7th win of the season. Home to Baylor next week at Arizona Stadium. Oh, this feels good.
It feels good. It's awesome. What a game.
What a game indeed. 30-24. Wildcats knock off Cincinnati on the road to get their 7th win of the season. Arizona getting a win over a top 25 team, 25 in the AP poll, 22 in other polls. Wildcats have had ranked wins now. Actually, this is their 2nd ranked win under head coach Brent Brennan. Both of the Wildcats' ranked wins since 2024 have been on the road. They beat number 10 Utah last season in Salt Lake City. So congratulations to the coach and his staff. Let's check in with what's happening around the rest of the country.
Let's take a look at what's happening today around the rest of the country. The Wildcats Radio 1290 Game Day Scoreboard is brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. Goldberg and Osborne, Arizona's leading injury law firm.
All right, 3 finals in the Big 12 right now. We mentioned Arizona knocks off 25th ranked Cincinnati 30-24. It was Kansas State over Oklahoma State 14-6. So the Cowboys remain winless in conference play. They've now lost 16 consecutive Big 12 games. Who would have ever thought that could happen to that program? Arizona State survives at home against Rich Rod in West Virginia. 25-23 the final up at Mountain America Stadium today. So Arizona State now 5-2. They are also 7-3 in conference play. One game in progress. Texas Tech, the 6th-ranked team in the country, winning big over Central Florida 48-9. So Texas Tech will be 7-1 at the end of the day. 2 games tonight. 13th-ranked Utah on the road at Baylor. That'll be a 5 o'clock start here in about half an hour. And then at 8:15 tonight, TCU at BYU. So we may not know until after that game concludes what the start time is for Baylor, Arizona coming up next week. That's the Big 12 scoreboard. Checking out your top 25 today. All of these games are final. Number 24, South Florida loses at Navy. Navy is 8-2, 6-1 in the American after a 41-38 win over South Florida. Number 22, Pitt hosted Game Day, but number 9, Notre Dame was the winner in the game, 37-15 today. Number 3, Texas A&M was down 30-3 to South Carolina and rallied to win. Largest comeback in school history. They stunned the Gamecocks, winning 31-30. How about that? Second-ranked Indiana over Wisconsin, 31-7. It was 18th-ranked Michigan winning by a hair over Northwestern in Chicago, 24-22. That game was at Wrigley Field today. Other games coming up a little bit later. 10th-ranked Texas will play at Georgia at 5:30. UCLA on the road at number 1 Ohio State, also at 5:30. 5 o'clock, 13th-ranked Utah will host Baylor. We mentioned that game. And 7th-ranked Ole Miss will host Florida at 5 o'clock. These games are in progress right now. Number 4, Alabama, I should say, trailing at home to Oklahoma 23-21. The Sooners are number 11 in the country. 15th ranked Miami is leading North Carolina State 41-0 in the fourth quarter. 19th ranked Virginia on top of Duke in the fourth quarter 31-17. 17th ranked USC at home with about a minute 42 to go is leading Iowa, and they have the ball 26-21. It's Boston College 34, Georgia Tech 33 in Boston with about 4 minutes to go in that ball game. That is a check of your college football scoreboard.
The Wildcats Radio 1290 Game Day Scoreboard is brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. Goldberg and Osborne, Arizona's leading injury law firm.
Midnight at the Oasis.
And that is going to put a wrap on one interesting 30-plus hour period. We started yesterday at 4:30. Literally 24 hours ago with our pregame for Arizona men's basketball, which ended up being a win in Los Angeles over UCLA. Completed that broadcast at 12:30 in the morning. Turned around, came back on the air at 5:30 this morning with Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, the football pregame show. And now wrapping it up almost 24 hours later after an Arizona win on the road at Cincinnati. Like to thank all the folks that were a part of these broadcasts today. Dusty Dale spun the dials on the FM side, K-Hit 107.5. David Dragon Ball Amata sat in the seat here on the Wildcats Radio 1290 side. For Glenn Howe and for Kelvin Efon, as well as J.W. Madden, who spun the dials this morning as well. My name is David Kelly, giving you the final score one more time from Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio, in front of 37,099 people on a beautiful 63-degree fall day. It was your Arizona Wildcats 30 and the Cincinnati Bearcats 24. Don't forget, we've got a full slate of NFL action coming up for you on Sunday. It starts at 7:15 in the morning with the international game. The final game in the international series is tomorrow morning, and we'll have that game for you. It'll be the Washington Commanders and Ja'Cory Krosky-Marriott against Jonas Savianaya and the Miami Dolphins. So a pair of Wildcats will be back on the air for you at 7:30. And then, we've just got local kids all over our airwaves tomorrow. At 11, it'll be T-Mac, Lathan Ransom, and the Carolina Panthers on the road, taking on Bijan Robinson, and the Atlanta Falcons will join that game right about kickoff at 11 after the conclusion of the Commanders and Dolphins. And then Sunday Night Football will be the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have fun if you're going to be down at Dusk Music Festival over the course of the next 2 days. Whatever you're doing, bear down, Arizona. Have a great night, everybody.
Shadows painting our faces and traces a romance in our head. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ooh, yeah. Oh,
This team. Love this team, man. Now, a couple things, okay? Number one, 7 ain't enough for me. Now, let me talk about a guy that had a unique effort today. He was on an island all night. All night. Michael Dansby, get up.
sink? Not now.
Plumbing issues can put your life on pause. But with anytime emergency scheduling, the neighborly done right promise, and more, Mr. Rooter Plumbing will have your life flowing.